lining up the prisoners and the guards are taking aim. I struggled with some demons, they were middle class and tame. I didn't know I had permission to murder and to maim. You want it darker? We kill the flame.
Hey.
John.
Hey, bud. What's up?
How are you?
Good. And you?
I just woke up in a panic. I took another nap because I didn't think I had a show again today, and luckily we haven't started yet.
I don't think I was supposed to let you on the show.
Probably not. But
That's not
after,
my
dude, after VC today, I don't think anybody really understands what happened with that bet.
Yeah, I'm sure
we had
you convoluted it to the point where everyone's all confused.
It was a really one-sided bet.
Was one-sided, I would say.
Like, I have no need for that StreamYard whatsoever.
I know. I thought it was nice that he said he would buy your StreamYard, as if we
we don't do this every day anyway. Yeah, like, and now we have people like Chris who literally saved yesterday. Without that guy, I don't think it happens.
Okay.
That
happens every year. That is because of someone else. The stream you plan works.
Yeah, it did. I really appreciate the like. Try to make sense of it. It's a man on an ATV. I know.
Hezbollah on an ATV, bud.
Where'd you get that? From Barstool?
Yeah.
That's kind of cool. I like that one.
Made, and it has the parental advice.
Oh, that's like the outline on when he went on. Okay.
Yeah, dude, the album, it's so good. Like, that's a funny fucking piece of merchandise.
Is Hezbollah gonna save Barstool? Like, is he the big time media guy that they've all been looking for?
Who? Hezbollah?
Yeah.
I mean, that interview was fucking huge for them, I'd imagine. Caleb somehow like has the most successful thing going at Barstool.
Why? Why do you say that?
He does those Sunday conversations.
Yeah. It is a good idea.
Like, it's like the only organic Barstool thing fucking coming out of those fucking like second class, like the second class of Barstool characters.
Yeah, it's pretty hard for me to watch most of it.
All this shit is fucking horrible now. It's just all fucking dudes around a fucking TV watching it.
I mean, we were practically offering our souls to Barstool last night with how great the conglomerate was. I don't think I'd sell my soul though.
Why? What was VC popping today?
We had a good little session right before, I think 7-ish. Had about 10 of us in there shitting on me for not following the rules of the bet. In the end, I found a dead bunny, and it's hanging on my tree now.
That's great. How's
it? The tree is growing.
Oh. So you just use it for fertilizer?
Pretty much, yeah.
Tough.
Also, I thought Dr. Vodka's call today was epic as fuck.
Was his? I don't even remember.
I just listened to the call all the way through. I did not recognize him at all. But if we kind of like hone our skills and relax, you can't not notice it. Like if it's because we just listen to the calls and we just kind of think that people call and da. But now that I know, I will go back to that timestamp because the after call was epic. Kirk was so fucking dumbfounded that this stupid fucking person decided to call up and pretend to act like Dr. Dan being the Zodiac killer. It was pretty fucking long.
Give me a timestamp on that because I want.
Kirk was just like, call it. Like,
Do you know where it is?
yeah.
Project. My lawyers have told me to stay quiet, but I think there's one place I can go where I can get some support. You
Is
think,
this it?
An opening?
No.
Oh, I thought it just clicked right too.
It's like 149, I think.
In retrospect, maybe we should
I had to wonder as I was yelling.
3 months. Spent all sorts of his wife's money on that failure of a podcast, The Theater Near Me.
Right.
He's anything all day.
Well, if I was
127.06.
What is it? Hold
But you don't. Yeah, but you're trying
127.
to come up with an idea.
offering my listeners 15%. No, like I was like, all right, to be fair, how many days
It's open from.
I understand actually.
Really? And I think it was the first thing
It was over for him.
he does.
Are you loaded up, Justin?
They are. 804.
Hello.
Zodiac speaking.
Hello.
Have you figured out that I'm also Dr. Dan?
Not made that connection, Art. No, I have not. And so, I mean, there's a tremendous amount of work done in California. How did you travel back and forth from Massachusetts to California?
I do what I want when I want.
Well, I know. I just from a practical perspective. Like, where did you have an apartment in California, or what was the flight schedule? Did you have a particular airline? Like, just walk me through it. I'm curious.
I didn't think that far ahead.
I understand, Dr. Dan.
I had a feeling you may not.
Oh,
Again,
that's hilarious.
I can't stress enough. At least have 3 things ready.
Right.
3. I want you
Because
to
you're going to ask him a few questions.
Well, I mean,
Cool. This is awesome.
I'm saying if you're gonna call, like, what am I supposed to do then if you have nothing else?
Right.
Then just hang up. I don't know.
Oh, then he
I think
just
they
like
more
sits
think,
there.
wait, wouldn't
Then
it
he
be
just
funny
sits
if the
there and
Zodiac-
tries to like be mean to
He
him.
was so pissed that the caller wasn't prepped.
Yo,
Wait,
Hey, Joe.
how we doing, boys?
Jay, why are you on here anyway? You're not supposed to be on here.
The powers that be allowed it to be.
That's why.
I figured I'd stop by and smoke a bowl and then get in.
Oh, fuck yeah, bud. The fit yesterday was looking tight.
Thank you.
I appreciate it.
Looked
So,
real-
Dude, I've never owned a vertically striped shirt. And I don't
Oh,
think I can
vertical
ever go back.
stripes are a powerhouse going
I don't
into
think I can ever go
fucking
back
summer
right now. I
2022.
Yeah,
don't
it's
remember
vertical. I'm a full-time vertical stripe guy.
Oh yeah,
Horizontal's not my friend.
they are coming into the summer hot, kid.
But it's
They're not
but
hot.
it's the fat stripes, right? Like you can't get like
Yes.
fucking
Well,
pinstripes.
like it's really the dual color stripes.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, it
Okay.
doesn't matter the size or the strength.
This like the skinny pinstripe is it is, for fat guys doesn't work. You're not a fat guy really though, Phil.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I'm large, you know. Like I can't pull off the skinny boy fucking.
Well, like, here's the thing about those. Like, if you get the right cut on it, it can
Oh,
make
yeah.
it look a little skinnier because it basically just points down.
Yeah.
Oh,
Your
yeah.
penis.
I tell you, I gotta get
Um,
one. I gotta get one that's 2 colors, like you just
The
said.
black and
White
gray.
then 2
Black and gray
colors.
is
The one you
hot.
wore yesterday was blue and white, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was blue and white, but
Yeah.
the one I'm thinking of, like I've seen some that are like fucking gold, navy blue, and white or something, you know?
Yeah,
Or like,
yeah.
I don't know.
Well,
I've seen
that's
a bunch
maybe
where
like
it's
that
like-
dress.
Yeah, that's Yanni or Yan, or like whatever it was. Hey, Vodka, great call today. We just listened to it.
But
Yeah, vodka. I love how
What's
you
up?
like figure out if it was. It sounds just like you, oddly enough.
Yeah, it was
You
weird.
weird? Really? I thought I did a sick voice.
You like it wasn't a bad voice. It's got that little vodka twang at the end.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like the last 10th of a second of every impression you tried to do on that call just sounded just like Vodka.
God
Yeah.
damn it.
I liked it. That was a good call.
Like you raised your sentence
Yeah,
at the end. Like that.
Jay made a good point. Is that like
Boo.
it put fucking well, okay. He made a point. Was that better? He made a point that it was like Kirk put I won't say he put me in a blender, but he was like, this was so like you have to have 3 things.
At all, like just because you were off the phone at that time anyways, he was just critiquing other callers. Your call was funny, just probably not to him.
It It was really funny. Like it was
Yeah, it's
really
I
funny.
found it was you makes it funny for us. Like,
Yeah, the problem is you never know what Kirk's mood is. You never know what anything is. You're always going in blind.
yeah, that's the problem. I mean, it's just a lot. That's what I hate about like the. Oh, we already talked about that. It's like, oh,
Yeah.
really? My bad. I should have fucking known.
Yeah.
Well, it's something about that made me like, I don't know. I was like, I'm gonna do this rather than talk about running, because I still have to talk to him about his dumbass running.
Yeah, I thought when I saw that you did a call today, it was and then you're like, it's about blah blah blah. I thought like right at the end you're just gonna be like, I'm fuck running.
No, I think the next call will be like, did Dr. Dan like keep your mouth open so you couldn't talk about running? That'll be the next one.
Dan to Earth asks if Kevin from Bristol is a pussy for his apology tour today. Kevin from Bristol is a crazy person. He's not a pussy. He's just crazy.
Yeah, and he like loves
he's
the
crazy.
show.
He fucking left a 15-minute voicemail to me.
What's wrong with that guy? He's got a beautiful family. Like, he can't just be a fucking.
Yeah, I don't know why he's not happy with what he
Human
has,
being.
Phil, he's
What?
not
He
gonna
wanted
be
to be a
normal. He's not
star.
normal like you, Phil.
but he
Well,
is
that's what I mean. You know what I mean? Like,
he is a crazy guy, and he is like funny. Like Kevin from Bristol could be funny as fuck.
Yeah.
Back in the day before Kirk turned everything on him, like Kevin from Bristol used to make heater videos, like him just like drunk as fuck in his basement.
That Joker
Yeah, I
video
know what you're
is
talking
great.
about.
All right, boys, I have to go play that COD League. I'll be back in like.
Are you streaming it?
Go
Yeah,
die.
I'm streaming it
All right.
now.
Go die, pussy.
pussy,
Oh,
bitch,
okay.
God
See you.
damn
Bye.
it. God damn it. All
pussy.
right. Can you guys say good luck?
Good luck.
Good luck, pussy.
Good luck, pussy still works. Bye.
Bye.
Good luck, pussy. What's did anybody see Kermit's fucking Instagram this morning?
Oh, did he post on Instagram? No, I didn't see he posted on Instagram.
He
I don't
posted
use
like a
Instagram.
story, and it was a fucking like
Wait, who?
Michelle Wu story.
Who did this?
Kermit.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I was like,
Kirby,
what are we-
you know, I
what are we
can't
doing?
say I can't respect the IG story post guy, you know? Like, that's just, like, it's already, like, no one cares, you know what I mean? Like, eventually, I feel like you eventually got to realize, like, who cares if you get fucking 5 billion likes or 4 likes? No one gives a shit at the end of the day what you're doing.
Yeah.
But why the story, you know what I mean? Like, you're just feeding into Instagram at that point.
Kermit did
Well,
not
well,
seem like a story guy.
No, that's what I'm saying. He's,
Yeah.
He texted me today. Hold on.
You wanted me to play PUBG with him too. He wants me to play PUBG with him.
Oh, he
every
says,
day,
you know
dude.
what
I
I'm
love it,
doing
bro.
right now? And then I said, huh? And then he just, he's into tea right now. He's super into tea,
Like drinking.
like drinking tea.
Oh,
Yeah, but that makes sense. Like that fits the bill. He's
Yeah, I
84
guess so.
years old.
Yeah.
so I like a tea every once in a while. You know, like I can't.
No, I love tea, but I also like love liquor.
But it just doesn't fit the Kermit character either. It just doesn't fit it. Like it doesn't make any sense.
It's gonna get weird when Kermit gets into like espressos.
Oh yeah, someday he will. Everyone
Yeah.
gets there. Like he buys a coffee machine that's way too.
But they'll
overpriced.
probably make his tum hurt.
True. I don't think he's a coffee guy. I don't know. Is this too much private? Kermit's gonna get mad. It's too much private information about his wife.
Where's BA, that dummy? Is he at the gym or what?
I haven't heard from him like at all today. Apparently, he's just.
Well, he was in the Discord having a summit on Jay not fucking following the rules, but as usual, Jay wins.
Why isn't Jay following the rules?
Because Jay bet BA yesterday that if the Blue Jays beat the Red Sox, Jay would be off Twitter for 2 full weeks, and he would pitch his Bible on the street every day.
Okay.
He has completed 0 of those tasks.
I read the rules.
The Red Sox lost?
The Red Sox lost, so BA won, so Jay should be off Twitter. Jay was on Twitter full force today.
I
See
added the rules.
it as a 2-week Twitter cleanse, man. You gotta get off fucking social media for 2 weeks. You can do it.
Found an animal and lose tonight.
What?
I added a clause that if I find an animal, it's like the same thing as pitching the Bible.
Oh.
So the bunny is the sacrifice of the day.
Are you gonna catch a rabbit and kill it?
Yeah. See,
Yeah,
this is the
he already
problem.
did. Let's hang
I
it.
already caught it.
This
So
is
sad
2
with
years
that.
in a row. This is 2 years in a row. You've made a proclamation on the 420 show, and by 421, you already broke your proclamation.
Yeah, it is
I
pretty
think
tough.
it makes the most sense.
Jay, how was your 420?
Embarrassing.
You want to hear something crazy? I didn't smoke any weed on 420.
You what?
Why
I
not?
didn't smoke any weed on 420.
I almost didn't. My car broke down, but I
just
feel
didn't think about it. I just didn't want to. Decided
like,
against it.
in spite of it.
No, there's no
I've been-
spite. I don't hate the idea of it, but
Oh
I
wow!
was like-
Sneakers is going to be calling Kermit tomorrow. He's got some business with him.
Oh boy.
I
used to hate the people that swore you have to get high on 420 and just drink through it. You know, like shit like that. But
yeah, I mean, like I saw like this girl I know that I went to high school with. Her and her roommates got like matching 420 shirts. So it was like,
yeah, exactly.
no one cares. You know what I mean? Like, what the fuck are you doing? Just smoke your
Right.
weed. I only smoke weed when I want to be alone and depressed. That's more or less like
That's fair.
Yeah.
you know what I mean?
Yeah. Oh, Phil, I've got into the dab game.
Oh, I'm not a dab guy. It
Yeah.
actually takes me longs, bro. I've
It's
done a
pretty
couple
much
dabs.
just
I've done a
weed
couple
crack.
dabs in my career. Yeah. You know what I
Yeah,
did
man.
like though? For a while, I had like one of these pens that you could put shatter into, so it was like dabs but portable.
Yes.
Those are sick. But that fucked my lungs up too, man. The smoke is really harsh.
Yeah. The dab game
I think I'm
is.
just a pussy.
Killer, have you bought flowers since? Killer?
Yeah, a little bit, not much.
Okay.
The problem is though, is I just treat it like Coke. As soon as I get home, I just fucking do as much of it as I can until I fall asleep.
Yeah.
I've been trying to control. I've been buying very little weed and trying to control the amount that I smoke, so that very little weed continues to get me high.
I just got a clip. Let's check this out. Hold on. He has multiple.
I'm like, you're such a puss, dude. I wish to God he'd get on live stream with me just one time. He
You
won't.
want me to make
I
it?
was that day. I was
Yes, he
hungover
does.
that day,
The wagon
You'll
verse
have me to.
Manners.
and I was hungover, so I couldn't.
Oh my! If we could do a John from Scranton show, wagon verse Manners.
I feel like Wagon's like he's low on like the Minifan celebrity chart, you know, like Manners is up there. I don't know if that's
Wagon's dead.
Oh, is
All right.
Wagon's not.
did he really?
Yeah, Wagon's dead. Menners killed him yesterday.
Oh, okay. I was about to be like, damn, this guy, because I mean,
No,
he's
he's-
a wild card. Yeah.
It's
He's got a wild card. I would believe it.
it was the worst 1v1 performance of all time.
It was funny.
He was hammered. That's not fair.
That can't
He
be.
didn't
That's
expect
that's
it.
like when BAC went on and got shit on.
Kind of the same thing.
Menners didn't even say anything. Menners defeated
didn't
him by
have
saying
to.
less than 5 words.
Chuck was so starstruck. It was hilarious.
I might have some respect gained for Manners again.
It was a bold move by Manners. He just came in eating like cantaloupe. It was awesome.
Yeah.
Just didn't say a word, Phil.
It's kind of how I predict me and Kirk ever talking. Like, I wouldn't be able to do it.
Shut
I've
up.
done
Jay.
it. Credit to me,
Shut
Jay.
up.
I've done it. Credit to me.
Fucking Christ. Oh yeah, look at me and Kirk. Shut the fuck up, you fucking dummy.
Oh, Killer, come on. It'd be like you and Trudeau.
Jay, I feel like you're like the
Me
last
and Justin Trudeau of the KMS. show.
I can never say the name right.
Can I ask a question?
Yeah, please, Phil.
Does the Kirk Minahan show still have like a constant influx of like J type characters who would suck Kirk's cock if they got to talk to him for 5 minutes?
No, it's pretty rough now in that respect.
Okay, good.
It's just
Excellent.
red
I'm glad
sucking
the
cock.
world has realized what, because we're all a little.
The way Kevin called the other day, Phil, it's kind of what you want. You know, like people, it's like we're getting sick of his bullshit. You know, Kirk.
Oh, you're getting sick of Kirk's bullshit?
The funniest thing today on the show was by far yesterday. Kevin from Bristol was bitching that Kirk doesn't understand what it's like, real life's like, because he's a millionaire.
Yeah.
Kirk's got into his whole spiel about how he works hard. Then today they were beaking Howard Stern and Amy Schumer for talking about how hard their lives are for having tens of millions of
Same
dollars.
shit.
Wow. Yeah, I mean,
He's
he's been a
shark
hypocrite.
though.
Yeah,
He's been a hypocrite.
but
I don't think he's a spineless fucking.
But he's
Remember
on an
doing a
all-time
wheelchair-
heater now. He's got 3 suck pumps in the studio between Clemmer, Blind Mike, and Justin. Like it's
Know what I
don't
like
know
about
who's-
Kirk too?
who's
He
clever.
all-time
I'm-
hates Phil.
Will?
No, Phil, you. Like you
Oh,
two
yeah,
just
yeah.
bloody hate each other.
Yeah, I don't know, man. It's like I don't.
I think it's because they
I
said
didn't
that.
do anything.
Remember when
What the fuck
Jay
is-
emailed Nardini about you, or what's it called, about Kirk, and it was and said it was you.
Yeah, someone claimed they all claimed that I emailed Nardini and said, but I made some DMs, but I feel like she didn't even read them. Like they weren't even read.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So
yeah, they're not really
yeah.
big about facts for guys that
No, not at all.
do crime
And I went on the
podcasts.
Zoom call. I went on the fucking. They were like, okay, we'll have a Zoom call, right? We'll get the facts straight. So I go on the Zoom call, and I try explaining the story, and they're like, no, you said it emailed Erica. And there's like fucking 45 Minifans like on a Zoom call, just muted listening to this. Like, what the? It's like, and it was like I think it was like 12 p.m. or something. It was so weird.
Oh, it was great. Yeah, I was
it was
at an
good
appointment just listening.
It was a good entertainment. I was like, damn, like I thought BA was gonna be there. No, that's what happened, John. Right? You and BA couldn't fucking make it.
Yeah,
so
well, they
all right,
changed
well,
the time.
Yeah.
It was literally the middle of the day.
Yeah.
I try to block it out the entire.
That was the day I cut. Remember, I had long hair. That was the day I cut my long hair.
Oh.
Went and got a haircut for it.
Take haircut guy.
Yeah.
Yeah, but
We were gonna go in there with demands too. Remember?
Oh,
Yeah.
BA negotiations 101.
BA negotiations with absolutely one. So it's fucking me, and I'm like, okay, I don't want to do this.
I think
they-
Sneakers was in there too.
Sneakers
So
did
it-
say something. Sneakers did. That's why Sneakers and I like we beef every once in a while, but I think we're friendly. I think we're on friendly terms.
Phil, do you believe that things would be different if I was in on that Zoom after what you heard me say during it and not being heard because I wasn't really on it?
How did we just turn this back to you?
Yeah.
I,
Also,
Jay, I think at that point, Jay, you had like even less like brain activity than you do now. So I don't know if you would have had anything to say.
if anything,
That's unbelievable that he just spun that back to a J.
I screamed at the top of my fucking lungs. Like I was screaming through Discord trying to get Kirk to hear me.
You know, I was going to guess that you had no
Oh,
clothes
yes.
on and that's why you were doing what you were doing, but now that's official.
I tried to get the audio to work, Jay. It wasn't working though.
Yeah, no, but like the way Kirk
I
acted
don't
in
need
that,
just your hair strands in the fucking camera.
he was killer. I just want to get this on. Kirk was acting.
Disgusting.
He was acting like that fucking pricky, like I'm rich and you're not. Like I don't need to care about anything. Like he was just acting so uppity and not giving a fuck about the other fans that thought that it was okay to go out. Huh?
Can you go put some clothes on?
I have a towel on. This is my third shower of the day.
Why do you take
That's
3
a,
showers?
that's
a
a
day?
bold-faced lie. That might be your third shower this year.
I had
Jay,
2
you're the
this
reason
morning.
Jay, you're the reason why fucking our town has water bans throughout the summer.
Thanks. They don't allow water bans in Lynn.
Like why? Just those strands of hair in the camera, just back and forth.
I'm sorry.
Greasy strands of hair. At least you shower. That's credit.
Yeah.
I bet you took a horse bath in the sink.
No, 'cause you know what I mean. Like you would like you think, oh man, he definitely doesn't shower.
Oh my god!
But then the fact that he does is a blessing. If you ever have to be in proximity.
I thought he was just going
Will
to drop
doesn't
that
shower.
phone right under his towel.
No, I was trying to see Maui.
that would be so awful.
You know, it's just a
Is Jay,
bush.
is Jay a prisoner of the city bus schedule? I feel like Jay's been a prisoner of the city bus schedule.
The suck pumps do it in the DMs now, huh? Mm.
A lot of suck pumps out there.
We're dying
Yeah,
out though.
That's what I love.
They are dying out. That's for sure.
You had to just stop. You had to
Like,
stop.
there was a time where all you had to do was just like lick that dick, and you would get retweeted by the show, and we would be out here still fucking making shows and stuff about the show, and
Oh,
like,
yeah.
and be fucking noticed.
Yeah.
But here we are bitching about it, so they can hold that against us. We don't.
The thing that fascinates me the most about KMS is they have interns and they have all these people. They have the worst social media presence of all time.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. You know what it is? They need to hire. They're all men, right? Everyone on the staff is a man.
Yeah, I know what
think
you're
you-
saying, right?
I think
right now.
you need to hire like a fresh out of college, like 22-year-old chick who can kind of like a barstool type, you know, like someone who can kind of handle it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Or just use the free clout that they could just use and not.
Justin asked for a job today.
Who did?
Justin,
Justin.
no, fire
Justin-
Justin. Better
That's
Justin.
that's just gonna make it worse. It's
Yeah.
already bad. It's just gonna make it worse. That's not a solution.
No, Justin's
to
been
social
like,
media.
I liked him on the show recently just because like he's fired.
Oh.
He really could say whatever the fuck he wants now. Like
Are you saying Justin or Dustin?
Justin.
Justin.
Justin I
Justin feels so at home now. Like Kirk has made him feel so comfortable playing. He's the reason why that KFB shit got played at all.
I gotta say, like, Sneaks has got to get his game back together because fucking
Yes.
Oh, Kirk.
Justin's resurrected. Like, there
Yeah,
needs
he's
to be some
going to,
horns. Some horn
He did
ahead.
the Star Wars again today. He swore that him and Harry are like best friends all of a sudden.
I think like Kirk likes that like Justin's a fucking weirdo. I mean, he embraces that.
Yeah. He is a
When they
weirdo.
kept asking him today, like what he wants to talk about, that was funny.
As long as he does it.
Or talking about Justin losing his virginity wasn't something that I was.
I like that. Like, he clearly
Yeah.
called Justin out for having a fake girlfriend.
Did you know that
Yeah,
Justin's
he was beating around that bush pretty hard.
You know that Justin's friend group consists of a bunch of strippers?
Yes.
He told me that.
All the
I was
accounts he
gonna-
follows, yeah.
That's what he used to tell us. He
No,
used to tell
I
us
mean like his like his IRL friends were strippers. At one
he said that all his high school friends were turned into strippers. They work for
When I tell you, like, if you're owning a strip club, that's the guy you want at the door.
Okay.
Justin.
Harmless, and he will harm you. Like he would. Oh, bye, Phil. He's harmless, but like that video of him just tackling someone in a fucking parking lot. Like,
Yeah.
people forget Justin is fucking massive.
Yeah.
I missed it.
I forget where you cut off. Oh yeah, Justin. Like he would be a perfect bouncer for a strip club, and like he'd be perfect because like he'd be friends with all the girls and like not try to molest them. I'd assume.
True.
Because
Do you think he could tackle people like he did at Best
that's
Buy?
what I said. Yeah, and like he's like a loyal cootie too. Like he would fuck somebody up because he's massive.
Yeah, you know, and then you could, some
Yeah,
slimy
he is
strip
slow
club
as
owner
shit,
could
but I
run
mean
the
he
show
is on
and
the
he could
record
do whatever.
catching someone and tackling them, right?
You know, I think you're onto something, John. I think Justin would be
He
a good.
did
a
that
good
guy in
entry.
Best Buy though. I thought Sneaks. I never seen the video. I'll say that.
He did. He tackled him.
But was he running after him, or he just like the dude like crossed his path?
It looked like a football player.
Well, he
It was
was in the
such a
door.
football
He was in
move.
the
It looked
door,
like he just got out of football practice.
Like he caught him, you know.
Oh dang! Yeah, then he
He
can't
was the-
catch
he
you.
was
on
asset
that.
protection.
You have to
He was
catch
at the front.
somebody.
Phil, he didn't even use his hands. He had his arms like this.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, he was like doing a defensive fucking drill.
Yeah, I mean, he was there, and he didn't like. Did he get?
Hey, it could have been worse. Could have put a gun out.
Yeah,
Like,
true.
he
It could get.
please
That's why I
didn't.
tell you. That's why I tell you don't do it.
He
I don't know
hugged
why
him.
people do it.
Exactly. He's a big fucking bear.
He hugged him.
Yeah. Well, when I met Justin, he said hello to me, and he was so big that I thought he was looking over my head at somebody else, and I was like, "Me?" So embarrassing, dude. It was so.
He's like what's
he's
the?
big, like he's fat as fuck, like sloppy fat, like he has big calves
He's got big calves.
and like big.
Well, you know what it is.
muscle
When you're
top.
big and you're fat, you gotta have like your legs carry you around, right? Like all balanced.
That's true. He
with
did
that.
hide under a pizza box. Yeah, but sneakers are tough. Like
So
that.
like the amount of like if you do the physics of it,
like
like the amount of
you're tough.
mass.
Like Justin's afraid of you because you'll just go and drive by the studio and fight him. That like Justin's not.
He was producing Mike and the Minifans in Magnolia, Mississippi, and Cullinane started to produce the show for Mike and the Minifans. Justin was annoyed that Dave was producing because like Justin was told that's why he was coming. And when Dave and Justin switched seats, Justin brushed buttons like I did in that clip probably 7 times, not even realizing that he was so fat his elbow kept hitting the mic or adjusting whatever the sound was for someone's mic. And Dave had to keep coming over to fucking move it because he was so fat. Dave laughed. Every single time he had changed it, Dave giggled. Like Dave was in love of Justin fucking up so much.
It's pretty funny. It's pretty funny. But after a while,
weird.
that's why you didn't run it, right?
100%.
Right now, though.
Nothing B lane. Nothing B lane.
Anybody have? Oh, dude, they're in our grandma. They're in our grandma.
They're in our grandma, Phil.
How? Where did he get through?
Who's this?
Dude, I haven't played fucking Vanguard so long.
Aaron just ran into grandmas and killed all 3 of us. All right, boys. Control on top. Where? Here we go. That's box.
Other side's got a bomb on A now.
I don't know, dude.
They're in our grandma.
Who's grandma? Better not be my nana.
That's it, boys. Let's go.
Aaron.
I'm not disappointed. You'll do better.
Oh, we lost already. Dang, sorry, Vaca.
It's we're bad mojo over the stream.
That was tough. What else you been up to? Are you working right now, Phil?
Like at the moment, no, but day to day, yes.
Yeah. How's the job going?
It's good. It's good. Learning a lot of new stuff.
I need a software engineer, like really bad, but I don't know if they'll hire somebody remote. We need like someone who can build website.
But here's the thing, right? If you want the best option possible, you probably have to offer them a remote position, like a contractor.
Well, basically, here's what we do. Right now, we pay a company called Firecast, and we get 40 hours a month. And my boss can do that stuff, but he's a bazillionaire, dude. He is doing shit all day long.
Yeah.
Time for him to code our website, So it's we're literally paying a company for 40 hours a month. That's insane.
Yeah. That is crazy.
Wild. But we need to build a software team.
You could also, so you build your own internal software team. You could do that, or you could.
Well, it's
hire a firm. You could hire because there's a lot of big, all the big firms. You know what I mean?
Oh, this company is huge. They're massive. They're out of Europe. That's the other problem.
Oh,
too.
okay. So that's why you want to get away from that. They want internal. Okay.
I'm hiring people to do that shit. It's just he can't do it himself just because his time is worth more fucking money than that,
Facts. Yeah.
It sucks because there's things he wants done, but he has to wait for these dudes to fucking get it done, and it's 40 hours a month.
You gotta look where
a day, basically.
You have to find locations that are tech hubs. You know what I mean? Even in your state.
Yeah.
There will be cities where, with schools generally around there, where there will be competent kids.
When I got hired, our head of product was our guy designing our website and doing the coding and everything. And then we hired this Jewish kid out of Philly that his name was Yossi, and we had a pretty good team doing it. But then my boss was well, I don't like what they're doing, and got rid of them.
Yeah.
And then we went back to this fucking Firecast thing. But it's I don't know. At least we were able to control the shit then.
Yeah, that's the thing is if you want the most control over everything, you have to do it yourself.
Yeah.
That's just the only way.
And it's you want to your roadmap says small things that need to be done, and we have to wait for their fucking allocated time to fix these tiny fucking things. Bullshit.
Whereas if you have your own team, you can prioritize.
Yeah, there's a certain part of me that is there's 0%. I would rather us have less talent buyers and all that kind of stuff, talent agents, than we had people building sites and stuff for right now. And then in the future, we grow and keep it at that number,
Right. And you could always have a small, you know what I mean? The thing about that is you have to ensure that it's it's a profit center and not a cost center. You know what I mean? So it's not you could hire IT guys who would maintain software, and they would probably tell you oh yeah, I code, you know, like I could do coding. But if you hire software guys, that's profit. That's a profit center. People who make stuff, right?
Yeah, exactly. Like we need those guys.
That's what you
We need
because
innovators.
that's the difference.
Basically, yeah.
Because right now you're basically
we
you're
just
just
need
paying
people maintaining
that's
the
cost.
site we aren't very happy with.
Yeah, exactly. And that's not you have no control over that.
Yeah, exactly. And it's like we're at the fucking whim of these guys' good ideas, and it's like, well, how much devotion are they putting into our fucking product if we're getting 40 hours a month?
Right. That's nothing.
You know? It's nothing. That's like literally, it's an hour a day, like a little over an hour a day.
Yeah. Like no, yeah, you need people that are like the thing about
like,
always
even if we
hiring about
start
having
hiring
the thing
interns,
about having software engineers full time is that like you might have like almost infinite things to do through like different milestones or whatever, but they still wouldn't be working 40 hours a week, but they'd be getting stuff done as you need.
yeah, there's small stuff, other stuff that they could do. Like
Yeah,
now
but
we're
it would
building
be-
this big merch program where like it's kind of like what we use for our shirts, but we're building it for like bands. And like we're using like our buying power. So like they'll get prices of shirts for the price that we would get them as if we're buying $150,000 order. Because we made a huge deal with like a t-shirt company. And so we're opening that to bands. And it's like we need that software built like ASAP. Like it's like, yo, we still have to fix our website first and we need all this shit built. But it's a pain in the ass.
It's
just because I have no control over that because I can't do a fucking lick of it.
No,
like,
you need to. You gotta like think about hiring like someone to be like the head of engineering or something.
Well, that's what we call our head of product because like our website is our product. So like that, there's my CEO, then under him is my CEO or like our boss's wife, and then under them is me, head of product, and then head of talent. There's through like that's the head of product is I would say it's even like above me.
Yeah.
You know, head of product is like a main role in our job.
Dude, and in every like big tech company, it's always like CEO, CTO are always like the two, like they stick together.
Yeah. Well, that's what I mean. Like I would consider like the guy when I started, his name was Tom. Like him and my boss Chris, like basically start like that's who Chris went to make the website, and there was 3 people working for them then. You know, so. And then after that, like I was hired as head of marketing, like talent, head of, you know.
Yeah.
So like those are the positions we have now. But it's like right now it's our head of product is that Rasputin kid, like Graydon. He's like our lead designer. So he can design websites, but he can't then build that website, you know. So like he can make it look exactly like
he can't do the payments and stuff, right? Like that's
and he can't like code the WordPress to make it look like the designs he makes, you know. Like he can't say we have like a tracker for like we have a type form tracker that like those forms.
So he does graphics, like he'll design like
he designs like see how the StreamYard looks right now. He'll do that, and he can make it so it scales and like it fits every screen and blah blah blah. But like then you have to take that and put it into actual code, you know. Like, and he doesn't know how the fuck to do that. Like he's like, at this point, I'm basically just trying to teach myself how to fucking do that and how to use WordPress and like all these like type form things and all this shit. So. It's tough because like our boss does know how to do it, but like literally this dude has meetings all day. Like there's no free time for my boss.
I think if you could even keep that dude on and just hire other people who know what they're doing and he would learn.
Yeah. Well, that's what basically we got one guy now. He started this company called iGourmet, and it's like an e-commerce like wholesale food thing. So like he built it all through WordPress and coded it all himself. So he's kind of doing like advising more or less. Kind of running the Firecast team. So telling them exactly what to do and like all the small things, he's kind of picking up the slack on that. But still, like this is another guy kind of like my boss. He's a bazillionaire. So like he doesn't really fucking care. You know, like it's like if he has a trip to Florida, he's going to do that before fixing a bug on our site.
Yeah, right.
You know.
But he's good to have around when you're figuring out.
Well, and like he built something from nothing and made $1 bazillion off it. So it's always good to have those dudes around. Trust me.
That's very true.
When you're using a lot of money that's other people's, because that's basically our company does at this point.
That's how you make a fuck ton of money.
But yeah, I've learned that through this company. The only way to be a like rich in this company or in this country is you have to have so much money when you start that you could just throw money away for a couple years until you make you money, or you fail. That's, or you waste somebody's $5 million. You know, it's wild though. Like rich people are fucking wild.
Yeah, dude. My CEO, I'm not gonna dox the company, but my CEO, if you look him up, is a fucking. His story is pretty good.
Oh yeah.
The way he like left another big company to form a rival company that now is obviously very popular.
I believe I know which company you're working for.
No, you do.
Yeah, there's a big plant by me, I think too.
There's a big what?
Plant by me. Correct. It's that one.
It's not a plant.
It's like a distribution center, the one that's by me. No, so then I don't know. Just put it in the private chat. But yeah, that's pretty dope. Hey Jay. How you feeling coming out of the 24-hour show? It was nice to see you what's it called? Not want to stay after.
I was dying.
John, check your phone. Don't dox me.
Jay's here. Oh, I won't. Oh, okay. I didn't know that.
I definitely told you that.
Yeah, I think you did, but I thought you were.
I think I told you in the beginning. No, remember I called you. I called you a long time ago.
Yeah, I thought you were working for Chewy.
Oh no. Chewy.
Yeah,
Chewy,
yeah.
I did get an offer for it, not an offer to interview.
Chewy's just like Chewy is like 5 blocks away from me. They're like main distribution hub.
Really?
So like when Mainfront ordered Chewy, we get it literally. We get it. We could get if we were to order Chewy in the morning, we would be able to get it at our door later that day. Like it's insane.
Oh, that's pretty
how
sick.
fast they move.
I don't mean to just be. That's pretty sick. Like that's,
yeah, they probably added like 3,500 jobs to this fucking area, dude.
Yeah, they're growing. They're growing a lot. They're growing a lot.
Oh, yeah.
They're taking over.
They were aggressive. They were very aggressive though. Like their marketing was fucking everywhere, and like they were just giving huge bonuses for signing to work for them.
And it's just easy. Oh, and also like the culture, dude. Like I always see stuff on LinkedIn. Like it's really good. It's very good culture.
Yeah.
It's better than like people are like I'm in a lot of on fucking Reddit, right? Like there's like tech company career, like CS career subreddits. And there's like people who are like at Amazon, right? And they get paid a fuck ton of money, but they hate their lives. Like it sucks. Yeah. It's miserable. You know what I mean?
Speaking of Amazon, Jay, did you like your life when you worked there?
Phil was in VC a couple times, I think, when I was.
I was, but Jay, the warehouse sucks, but fucking corporate sucks too.
I can imagine corporate being that much worse. Like if corporate was good, we would have been happy.
That's why I like what I do. Like startup is where
the only time shit sucked at Amazon was when there were big wigs on site. When everybody from corporate came, you had to pretend like you were on your best behavior.
That's the problem with my company. Like if we are going to be the point where we need to be, and the amount of years we have to do it, like after that, we're corporate. Like we'll be corporate.
Yeah, you gotta be.
So my buddy, right, my best friend, grew up. He's graduating this spring, and he has a job that he's gonna start after, but it's for a startup that was started by some girl from like VU or something. And if you think about like a curve, right, like a trajectory, you know what I mean? Like think about like I can't do it like that. You know what I mean? Like up, they're like right in the middle. Like right there, like about to peak and explode because they just got a ton of funding from like big name like Dell and like
that's like what all my boss has to do is like we started a talent agency. He just needs to make it so we can show growth, and then in November he'll go to LA and raise $5 more million.
Oh yeah, dude. If that's the thing is you need the investors because then the investors are going to
and he's like
and that's what blows it up.
One of our bosses is Damon Wayans Jr. So like he has he can go to Hollywood and like go to these guys and be like, yo, this is my company who represents people who can't be represented. Like that's just like the heartstrings of Hollywood. They just throw money at them. You know?
Hollywood's crazy. I don't know.
Yeah.
Whole different universe.
Whole different universe. What were you doing before this? Just going to smoke a ball?
No, I just smoked a bowl. I'm gonna smoke another bowl.
Dude, you got to play. I don't know if you like Star Wars games, but the Lego Star Wars game is unbelievable.
Is it good? I haven't played a Lego
You
game
can
in
play
so
as
long,
like
dude. I don't know.
400 different characters, and then each character has like 5 different versions of them. And like each character, every single character has different fighting styles. Like everything
That's
is unique about each
Everything's
character.
interesting.
It's
If
so,
it's like the old games,
getting a
like
new
where you like do
character-
challenges to unlock people, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, there's like small things that'll unlock people because of like how many characters. Basically, everything you do unlocks somebody. Though
I might have to.
it's good. Kermit got me actually. Kermit got me a free copy of it.
Kermit has a copy of it.
He got me a free copy.
Yeah, but
I got
he's
my
never. He
red
fucking
card.
dude. You get it from his friend with the developer friends.
Yeah.
I thought, dude, I asked him for like one game code and he wouldn't give it to me. Elden Ring.
Really?
I don't even want to buy the game because it sucks.
What game you been playing recently? You said you were playing No Man's Sky.
I was playing PUBG with Kermit, and then I was playing a lot of No Man's Sky. No Man's Sky, dude, is so fucking fun.
Yeah,
The updates that they added.
I would love to get back into that game, but it's like playing Minecraft.
Yeah, Kermit went back in, and he said that he was completely lost. But like, if you figure it out, like the new expeditions, like you like basically start a new save every single time. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
like
yeah.
when you do, they have like expeditions where like there'll be a new update. Like they just added like fucking pirates and shit, right? So
Mhm.
now there's like the pirates are more advanced, and there are like pirate raids and like pirate
Mhm.
like bigger ships. So if you're just like traveling around, you could stumble into like a fight. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah,
and then-
yeah.
so like basically like ship combat has been like completely
Yeah.
sick. You know what I mean?
Well, that's like
And
one of the
there's
coolest
more-
things about that game is the actual fighting in it. But like,
Yeah.
it seems like when we were playing it, it was the thing you did the least.
No, it is. It really is. But they made it better. So in the update before this one, you know, like the Sentinel like robots that were around,
Mhm.
they're like 15 times more aggressive. You know what I mean? And
Oh,
there are
really?
missions that you actually have to go attack them. But
Yeah.
like there are planets where like you land and one will see you and it'll immediately start
you're
trying to kill
fucked.
you, and you
Yeah.
blow up the one, right? And then all of a sudden now like 10 more robots just appear. They float down, and there's like different types. You know what I mean?
Mhm.
There are some that like teleport new ones in. There are
Mhm.
like little healer robots that go around and heal the other ones.
Really?
So it's like hard. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
So then
yeah.
you kill those 10, and then you get to you have like a wanted level. You get to like the next
Mhm.
level, and then now there's even more of those flying robots, and then
And,
there's
like,
a dog.
something
There's a
bigger,
robot
yeah.
dog. There's a robot
Oh,
dog,
shit.
right? And then the next one, the robot dog's crazy. The next one, a little tiny like mech. You know, like the mech you can get and drive around.
Yeah, yeah.
There's like one of those, but it's an enemy robot, and that's pretty hard to kill. You kill that. The last one, dude. The last one's fucking like, think about in Star Wars, right? Like the big walkers. You know,
Mhm.
like the big.
Yeah, yeah.
that,
AT-ATs.
the AT-AT on that scale, like it's fucking huge compared to you as a person, right? And
Yeah.
it's like stomping around, and you have to kill all these other flying robots still. It's
Yeah,
so intense.
Yeah.
But I don't know.
love
They get
that.
that. You get the pirates. It's good, and you get like new cosmetics and shit.
What was the thing with that game? It was just like it was so big, but there was so little to do.
Yeah,
You know,
it's people say that. People say that it's like a very it's a very broad game, but it's not a very deep game. Like, there's no depth. You know what I mean? Like
There's no
they add all these
story or
updates.
anything. Like there's no
Yeah.
like you should be able to like go to certain planets and there's like actual gameplay storylines like where
Yeah, yeah.
and then like you
Like
kind of
random-
build
that'd be
you
cool.
kind of build like a relationship with a certain race of like alien, and then you know that race is this certain way because of it. You know, like that kind of stuff.
Yeah. Yeah, the missions are like they're like too optional.
Like they just
it's
need
like
more
you don't
like
have to.
character building and shit in there. Like with that
Yeah,
kind
the
of
characters
stuff.
don't matter at all. It's
The
all
characters
like, they made
don't
it
matter.
very,
The
'cause it's-
races don't matter. Like what planet, like that kind of. They need to build more like world and realm into that stuff.
There is, so it's cool. Like in the newer updates, right? Like they're adding more like lore to the world. You know what I mean? Like the robots have origins now, and then
that's
like
what
the
exactly
different
it
races. There are like different races with the pirates and shit, and they have little
Mhm.
description. There's like a pirate faction now, so it's like a whole
Yeah.
new group of pirates, and you do missions where you explore them. But it doesn't go very very far. Like I beat it pretty quick in like a weekend.
Rocky, you ever play No Man's Sky?
I've watched. No, I've never played it. I watch videos of people play it. It's a pretty sick game.
It's hella fun.
We played it for a
Maybe I
while.
gotta stream it, dude. Maybe I'll stream it.
Yeah, dude. I would love to watch that.
Um,
I might download it because it will look awesome on a new gen.
Dude,
What was it?
I have
What was it?
I have it on
What
PS5,
game?
right? It looks nuts already. And then I have a 4K monitor. It's
Yeah.
it's like the craziest game I've played so far.
Really?
And
That's
they built
what-
it in last gen. But they made it there's a new
They-
gen like version of it that you can
Yeah, I know they have a new gen version of it. That's
it's
why.
free if you already have the old one though. So it's
Is
like
it?
if you already have so if you already have it, it's free.
What game?
Maybe they don't
No Man's Sky. Jay.
Jay, you'd probably like that game.
People are talking about it lately.
We won, by the way.
Oh, you did? We
Yeah.
turned out for 3 seconds and you lost.
We lost that map, but we won the other two.
Oh, nice. Congrats.
Did you do good?
I did average. I went even, so I didn't like do
I
super
haven't
well. I
smoked
didn't
all
do
day
bad.
today, so I'm gonna take a dab right now.
I'm the only.
smoke another bowl and then I'm gonna leave.
I'm the only mouse and keyboard player playing against controller guys, so I do
That's
about.
cheating. We
I
talked
just
about
go
that.
even. So
It's funny how that's legal.
with mouse and keyboard.
Yeah, like you can you can interchange. I think it's interesting how they don't really care.
Why would it be illegal? You think the government would
I think that they have like
In the actual Call of Duty League, you can't play mouse and keyboard.
There you go.
Really? It's
You
controllers
can?
only?
I
I know
didn't-
that.
Yeah, it's controller only.
Why?
I'm hot.
I don't know really.
What about for like world like?
Well, no, you know what it is
Main
because they have the
events,
fucking
like-
no, they have the controller partnerships, right? Like they all play with.
Yeah, like they've got scuff partners and shit.
But like, listen. When you're watching like the world champion of Call of Duty playing, he's
It's
usually
control.
playing,
No, they're controller players, dude.
No, John, they're on
like
PC.
know that
but they
Joe
use
Rogan clip that was made of the kid who like
That yeah, that's Scump, dude. He plays on controller. He doesn't
Does he?
play. Yeah, that was all on controller.
no.
John, they play
Yes,
on PC with controllers.
Yeah.
I understand that, but like, there's a difference.
That's what I
You-
do.
No, but none of the people that are like top like Call of Duty professionals. There's
playing on keyboard?
there's Warzone
I
professionals.
don't understand that because like,
There's no.
people
There's
is the hard-
Warzone professionals that play on mouse and keyboard. All the Call of Duty professionals, like the multiplayer game, they're all on controller. But some of those guys are so good, like Scump when he came over and he played the solo and he won. He's a Call of Duty professional that plays in the CDL league, and he won.
He uses a controller.
And he
But
uses
he
a
was using
controller.
his keyboard in that then.
If you have like if the best controller players in the world for Call of Duty almost will always beat all the best mouse and keyboard players because the game is
really?
made for a controller.
I agree.
I'm pretty good with my controller, and I kill kids with.
But why
mouse
is
and
it
keyboard
like
all the time.
why is it like voodoo? Like why do then gamers call kids using
Made for those
controllers
type
little
of
kids?
people. That's what kind of game it was originally.
Yeah,
You know how there's that stereotype?
yeah, because most other games like the PUBGs of the world, the
Yeah.
H1Z1, nobody really plays that anymore. But like every other game that wasn't built, like Call of Duty's been controller forever. We played it on consoles.
yeah,
on
yeah,
controller.
it's a
It's
console,
a controller game, so it's always going to be more biased towards that, I think. And that's why I think the
That's
aim
what
assist
aim
is stronger.
is. Yeah.
Do you get aim
because-
assist if you play on PC like with
No.
the controller?
No. Oh yeah, they
anytime
aim
you're
assist.
using a controller, like it automatically comes on that.
Yeah, Phil. That's why it's so out of control to play against guys that are using controller on PC because they get the advantages of PC with the FOV and they get aim assist on top of it.
Yeah.
So the
It's like the
advantage
ultimate
mouse.
move.
So the one advantage mouse and keyboard players had with FOV doesn't exist anymore. If you're playing people that are playing on PC.
True.
Controller. Because that used to be the only thing, John, is that mouse and keyboard players could see more of the screen, like field of view.
Why? Just the definition of it?
Just PCs were like they're built
Like,
differently.
you
Their processors are better and
So
stuff like that.
basically the game made itself better that the console couldn't handle.
Right.
It's
and so-
easier to do it on like a computer, like a
Right.
like a
Yeah, yeah.
Windows, like Windows.
Because the most advanced computer right now is obviously going to be better than any console.
I mean, a console
Oh,
is just
yeah.
a computer, but it's like toned down.
Bro.
right?
I
It's-
understand that,
its
but like,
sole
no,
focus
it's
is
usually
game.
when it comes out though, it's the best stuff that you would build a
Yeah.
PC out of. You
Bro,
know what I
Yeah,
mean?
exactly.
John, your average gaming computer is better than every console out.
Well, yeah,
But
of
yeah,
course,
John, there's
of
stuff,
course,
there's stuff
but
like
theirs
heating,
is
you know what I mean?
built
Like
in
every console notoriously is just runs hot and kind of loud. Like
Mhm.
my PS5, like when I put a disc in and it tries to do the disc, it's so fucking loud.
I love how we're like it tries to do this computer could build a computer.
Yeah.
Like legit. Our computers these days are so advanced that they should have legs and thumbs.
Bro, do you know?
They
Do
do.
you know,
Some
do
of
you know,
them
do you know
do.
what? You know what infrastructure as code is?
No.
So there's programs that are written that basically execute on a computer, and they create like 50 virtual environments, for example, with specific configurations and like versions of their application that they're trying to test running all concurrently at once, and with one program.
Tested in that environment.
Yeah, so they can like rapid, like you can like immediately like deploy all of these different changes.
See, I make
them and
video, so
automate your
I know like how much just a lot like what video rendering is like just makes a computer work like a horse for
It's
like
so much,
the
dude.
minimal stuff, like not the processing power.
Yeah.
Like you could be out there making 50 different realms and testing 50 different things, but like video editing just pumps through the processor. So like,
dude, it's crazy.
I've literally had my old PC when I was making better than it used to be spark and smoke because of that.
Yeah. Do you have a most of the computers come with it?
I have a Mac Mini.
No, but it comes with like a GPU monitor, right? Like a GPU degrees monitor.
For what? This? Mac Mini?
No, like whenever you're editing videos and stuff, like do you see how hot your GPU
Oh, yeah. I like when I'm editing video, I have like my task manager open at all times.
Oh, okay.
Because like I'll be in the middle of a video, and when your computer gets to a certain point, it will just.
Have you ever used an Apple, Dr. Vodka?
In college,
They almost don't let you overheat. Like they're so tentative. Like
that's so untrue, Jay.
No, I have a Mac Mini that would overheat in a fucking heartbeat.
Don't they all blow up anyway, Phil?
Jay, my MacBook Pro literally runs at like 1,000 degrees Fahrenheit if I run it for 5 minutes and 2 monitors.
And don't they blow up? Like isn't that their big problem?
No.
No, that's not. I think that would significantly have affected Apple's stock.
Yeah, that would affect the stock.
And that does not happen.
Hey Jay, I
like
don't think that was
any
right.
battery, Jay, like batteries expand and then like your phone breaks.
Yeah.
But that's like after a long time.
I'm gonna take it down.
You guys see this shirt? You see the shirt? Oh shit! It's
Why are you
got a
wearing a
4-wheeler.
shirt?
Is that you?
Shut up.
Ooh.
Oh, it says Bula. Oh shit! Is that from the Caleb shit?
Yeah.
That's sick,
I don't know how I feel
actually.
about Hasbulla, man. He's a fucking weird dude. I don't know.
Yeah, me neither. It's just this is fucking hilarious because I'm a huge
What's
fucking
that?
hilarious.
That part from a long.
And they put a parental advisory thing on it. It looks like a fucking Tupac record.
Bro, it'd be like Hasbulla is like that thing in Along Came Polly where you'd punt the dog off the bridge. That's what I'd want to do to him.
That's Anchorman, bro.
Okay, Anchorman.
Along Came Polly, also a great movie. It's the best when he goes pee next to him and then he rubs his ear.
You knew what I meant.
Swear to God, I
thankfully.
just misplaced my entire bolt. I don't know what I
What
just
the fuck, Phil?
Like it's literally like I don't have it in my hand.
It's there, I promise you.
I hate
Bro, I'm
that
checking
we don't play
everywhere.
video games together.
It's probably
anymore.
near your
It's
shifter.
depressing.
I'm sorry.
It's near your shifter.
It's Kermie. He doesn't want to play. He only wants to play. Oh, I found it. He only wants to
Kermie
play
told me he'd play Rebirth. He told me he would.
Yeah, he told me that too. And then every time I fucking say, "Hey, let's play Rebirth with vodka," he says, "Oh, I don't know. I want to play PUBG, man."
Well, he's mad because he's mad that I unmodded him and banned him from my channel. So that's the
Why
reason.
is he being a baby about that? He's also.
I already that same night I modded him again and unbanned him. Like he got mad about it. He hasn't come back since.
Oh wow.
He was talking shit in the middle of, like I was in a blend. You know how you get. Sometimes you're in a game, you're in a fucking blender, you can't get out. And he was talking shit and I didn't want to hear it anymore. So I unmodded him and banned him. And then literally 40 minutes later I did it again. He just never came back and now he's mad at me.
I'll tell him. I'll tell him he's been a baby. We could play.
Yeah.
We could play Rebirth. Maybe he'll be on.
He's gonna be like, oh, he texted me. He's gonna
like, I hate this. We need to figure out another game that Vodka could play or start a fundraiser. Which, by the way,
play Apex. I can play Apex with you guys.
I'll go on Apex. I used to be so good at Apex.
I was really good at Apex when I played on console, but
Why are there no new games?
they're coming. They're coming. Actually,
I didn't go. I dropped people
the
off.
new Call of Duties are gonna come, but Warzone 2 is coming out at the end of this year, and the new multiplayer Modern Warfare 2 is coming out because they keep renaming the games, the multiplayer games.
That's gonna
now
be
for some
great,
reason.
dude.
At least those.
Okay, they're
are
going to be sick, and I'm gonna jerk off to it.
Dude,
Yeah,
but,
me too.
uh,
I'm
just
gonna eat it. I'm
on
gonna put it in
video
my fucking
games.
butthole.
PAX East is this weekend in Boston. There's nothing there. It's barren. There's no big name Sony, Nintendo. None of
Because they
them
want it.
showed
Because
up.
they all want to do it out west, buddy.
It's COVID. It's COVID. It's
They
COVID.
also all do it themselves. They just have Sony events now.
They usually show up there though, Phil.
Why do you sound sick?
I think it's extended COVID is Cameo is called.
Extended COVID.
It's
You
on
have
my
COVID?
throat. It's on my throat. It's so fucking like
You sucking too much cock?
Yeah, I guess
Yeah,
that
so-
wouldn't clear it up. You're right.
That's it. Did BA ever come here today? Or
Hey, which
tonight?
one of these do
We
you
had a
guys like?
VC.
Which one of what?
Which one of these do you guys like? Do you see this?
You
I'm not
gotta,
looking, hang on, let me see.
open it bigger because you can only see part
Chris
of it.
Vegas. I
You
love
like-
the font. I love the font.
I got that.
Okay.
Yeah.
I like
them
both of those.
I like the boat idea. I like the colors of the mountain.
I like all three of them.
Okay, good. I'm gonna make 3 t-shirts out of those. What about? Hold on.
Use the top. Use the font on all of them.
I agree.
You know what I'm saying? The Griff Vegas Enterprises. Plaster that shit on there everywhere.
John.
Yeah, this
No,
is
you
the
did,
new
you
logo.
did, you did.
Oh, I never showed the new logo yet.
No,
Oh, that's it right there.
that looks like Miami style.
It looks sick.
It's
That's
dope.
fucking perfect. That's what I'm saying. That's perfect.
It's you like it? I love the
Yeah, I
pirate.
need that shit everywhere, dude. What the fuck?
Yeah, that's gonna be. Yeah, that's the new logo. I forgot to tell you.
Good shit.
Hold on, we got more.
Oh wow.
Shit, I did the wrong thing.
Like that looks like it should be on like a neon.
John, I'm gonna send you my
Oh.
cousin. My cousin's like I think I told you this.
Yeah, look at this one. Ready?
I love
That
that.
one's funnier.
I love that. Is it
Yeah,
BA?
look at this. Look at these. Griff Vegas, a winning smile, a pleasing personality, shocking good looks.
Is that the guy?
Considered armed and dangerous.
I love that, dude.
Yeah.
It kind of looks like BA, like you
We got
Photoshop
one,
BA's
hold
face
on.
onto it.
You should. You should make an old BA.
What is this program? Adobe Create? What is this program?
No, this is Canva. Adobe Create.
Bro, Canva's blowing
the
up.
fuck
Too.
it's
Canva's a
called,
big
sorry.
company.
Canva is a huge company. All right, there's that. And then there's this. Embrace the mayhem.
With this plants that grew. Look, Jay, your plants grew.
Yeah, are those all good shirts? That's our next.
I think,
buy.
I think those would look fire.
I'm buying this one for sure. This one right here, that's
This
up.
one
I'm
is gonna be
buying that one.
Go back. I want the one under the pirate ship one. That one's fire.
Oh, hold on. Hold on.
The mountain one.
I'm buying the pirate
think
ship
they're
one. I'm
This
buying
one?
that one.
Yeah, I like
the
that
tree.
one.
I'm buying
That's
all
fire.
three of those.
This
But-
one. I
Put that on the
love.
back. Put that on the back, and then just the logo on the front.
Oh, that would be sick,
That'd be so fire.
dude.
I
I like
like-
all these.
I like the ideas. Where'd you get the idea, the inspiration?
My brain.
Like a boat, a tree, and a mountain?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's fucking. It's
John, I sent you the hit the rice bucket concept so far.
Jesus Christ.
Jay.
Well, look at. I stole the background for this one from something that looks like this.
Okay, I get you. I
Like,
saw that.
see, like,
picture.
I
saw-
Yeah.
But
Family tree.
I replaced that tree.
What's up,
But
Phil?
listen, that's what all the fucking Nelk boys. They all
Like
fucking,
this
they just
one.
rip designs.
This one is
Yeah,
actually.
they just
I,
take it from other
what I did.
places.
I went to this, and then one of these elements is this thing, and then I just super zoomed it in.
Can
like
I? There's something to
And then this
cursive
one,
writing,
I just
John.
typed in.
There's something about cursive writing that we can't see away from with our eyes.
Oh, I typed in drawing.
Nice.
Look at my searches: trees,
Jeez.
drawing, poster, clay,
Clay.
clay,
That works.
cherry blossoms.
You're
Why
the fucking
cherry
goat,
blossom?
dude.
No, because that's what did I tell you? These all came from my brain. And look at drawing is in capital letters, all capital letters.
Drawing.
Look at. Yeah, I'll show you. This pirate ship's gonna show up very
You
soon.
are on one, dude. Looking for.
Hold on. This is how my brain works.
That's ADD for you.
You're gonna find it.
John, send me the tree one. I want to make that my cover photo on Twitter.
Okay.
I don't use Twitter, but I think the top would be fire.
I love the tree.
Phil, I wish you used Twitter more so we
I
could
love
be
that
friends on there.
blueberry up top.
I wish
there.
we could just see this.
You want to be my Twitter friend?
This pirate ship.
I just want to be your friend in general, buddy.
Maybe
I think
this
we're friends.
isn't how I found it.
Do you guys only know each other through the internet?
Yeah,
duh,
hey,
dude.
Vodka.
How else does any of us know each other?
I'm going on some trips with my girlfriend. Maybe we'll stumble our way down to the.
Oh, here's a
you know,
pirate
where
ship.
you live. I don't want to talk to you.
If you're ever in Raleigh, North Carolina, hit me up, my G.
Yeah. Well, I got cousins down there too.
Hit me up.
Cary.
We'll
We've been over this.
we'll
We've been over this.
Yeah. Oh yeah, and Cary. I am legit in Cary.
Yeah.
I like this one, the clear one too.
Maybe a little roadie. We'll see.
Yeah.
Anyways,
Yeah, John, I sent you go to your DMs and look up the concepts for Hit the Rice Bucket right now that have been drawn.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Former plan.
What does that even mean, dude? Well, you could say hit the rice bucket for 10 minutes. That's
It was
so...
supposed to be Monday.
I tried to break it down. I didn't understand it.
What am I
It's a
supposed
hockey
to do with
thing.
that, Vodka?
It's not even racist.
No. I'm like my cousin's is gonna do
Oh,
it. I just wanted you to
could
bring
have
it up,
Graydon, I could have Graydon make those into real things if you want me to.
or that, whichever, whoever does
I
it
did
first.
the same thing, Dr. Vodka.
Bring it up and see which one you like, because I want
Dr.
everybody to
Vodka.
see which
I'm
one they
looking
like.
at it right now.
I did the same thing for Meeting of the Minds. I made a whole drawing, and John was like, "Oh, our guy could do it all computer wise and stuff." And
Okay, Jay, bring your
you
drawing.
don't have to do your design.
These drawings aren't that bad.
Hold on.
I thought I did a good job too, and I'm not a good drawer.
Let's pause.
I'm a pretty good artist. Too.
Pause.
I make some pretty
This
good
never fucking happened.
I have the picture. I have
This
the
never.
picture.
What? You had drawings that you came to me with? Stop. And then I, John Fry, of all people,
He's playing music.
no,
though.
Jay, I need to do computer shit.
What's happening?
Explain. Explain yourself. You have no drawing.
For the picture I drew. hold on.
Show my drawings before he shows his drawings. I want to see
I
which
just
one
wanna
you
make
guys
sure
like.
that you know I did this first.
Well, this just looks gross on the. Oh, here we go.
Well, I mean, like, what do you want me to do?
Yeah, no. All right. So, which one do you think would be good? I like the.
I don't think this looks gross either.
The mid. I like
That's
the mid.
exactly what I did.
I like the
not
middle
same
one and
design, but,
the. I like the middle ones.
like we just
Middle
put
one,
our
middle
own
right.
thing.
Middle one, middle right. Middle
Um,
one's the best. Middle right is my
No,
second
this
favorite.
this is the one you got to go with. To hit the bucket.
Hit the rice bucket.
Yeah, that one's fucking awesome.
My vote is
Oh,
middle.
and the
middle
one
right.
below it, the big bucket and the little bucket. The rest of them are trash.
Really? Even that top row middle one.
Yeah. What is
I
that?
wasn't talking about that.
That's
I'm talking
awesome.
about.
What,
I'm talking
you-
about second row.
I don't think that looks like a paint can.
Okay.
I think top row is trash.
Whole top row is trash. The one below the top row on the right, the bottom row, all the way to the right,
Guys, these drawings are kind of sick, though, right?
they're all great.
No, they're all good. They're all
Great,
good.
yeah,
But if you're
yeah.
choosing like,
You did
honest,
great coloring in the lines and everything, but like when I literally make
no, they're all
logos.
great. They're all great.
You
They're
did
all
a
great,
good
but
job coloring in the lines.
No, like that's
the top
fun.
ones, the top ones are trash, but they're good.
The
They're
top
still
ones
good.
are garbage.
Okay.
They're
Just
not good.
relatively more trash than the
That like the top left one looks like a good belt buckle for some dude.
It looks like a rip off of Gucci.
Yo, and then the top right one looks like the worst MLB logo. I know.
No, John. It looks like a soccer.
John, I found it.
And then the middle top one looks like a Sherwin Williams ad.
I
That's
have it.
process.
Guys, god damn it.
Middle
This
left
is-
looks like a KFC.
This is
looks
what
like
I
a
get to do
KFC
at work
commercial.
too with Graydon, and it's very fun. It's very fun.
Shit on people's work that
Yeah,
they
yeah,
work
shit on
all day
people.
on.
Well, just
Yeah.
send these to
No, but-
Grayson, and I'll let him.
Jade, literally,
No, but
our
vodka,
job is
vodka.
to get shit on all of the work we do. We do 100 of them, and one of them gets picked.
I get
Vodka,
it.
listen to me. Dead
Yeah.
center, and one to the right of it. Fire.
Okay, good. Because
No,
I
I'm
like
saying,
those
I'm
are my
saying
two
all the way
favorites.
bottom.
The second row. The
The
second,
second
row, are
row,
my
all the way
favorite.
to the left, is the money maker, and then
think so? I
below
don't know.
that is your business one. Like that one's the fucking.
I like that. I like
That's-
that one. Too.
That
I
one's
do
on
like
my
that.
business card.
Yeah, no, this
I do
one
like
though,
that.
the big bucket, that
Yeah.
one's like if you had like, oh, it is a podcast, so that'll be like what would be in your square,
Yeah, okay.
right there,
All right, good.
smack dabby.
It's
just
gonna be
posted-
really funny when me
I
and
posted my
Pat
drawing
do
and
this.
then
We
some.
don't have we do like 10 minutes of
Yeah, I'm
stuff
not
and
going
then-
to Discord to find your fucking stupid.
I don't know where else to post it.
Twitter. What do you mean we don't know where to post it?
In the Twitter.
Yeah, please.
the cunts. I'm not in that one.
I'm not in that one either.
I'm in that one. It's the Rich Kelleher group.
Oh, that's thank you. Is he still your buddy?
Yeah, I texted him.
John, do you know we can see all this, or
did you hear what I
added him
did?
on LinkedIn.
Oh, I don't care.
as long as you don't care? I was.
No,
trying
yeah,
to-
I
I
don't really
hope people
follow you.
don't
You
care.
were
I
I was
people
trying to
don't.
help you. I don't care if we.
I sent him a picture of
Texting
my
him, Fred, I'm
member
just-
in someone's mouth one night because he said he was taking her out to dinner.
Oh.
You sent a picture of your dick in someone's mouth? To who? To Rich Kelleher? Why?
Oh wait,
no.
no. He said the last time Rich Kelleher was on, he brought this up to him.
Rich didn't
Why'd you
want to
send
talk
him
to
that?
me. I was really drunk that night. He was poking the bear. He was like, "I'm gonna take her out. I'm gonna take her out to dinner." Da, 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 da. And I was like,
So
"All right."
you sent him a picture of your dick in her mouth?
Oh,
I don't know.
That's
Why
a-
are you in?
This is an awkward thing with.
I would be one of the only people that would love that, but you just can't do that.
I don't
That's
remember
wild.
doing it. I
If you ever
went to
did that
mess.
for me, I would love that.
The only reason I found out is because I went to message him something innocent like a month ago, and I looked at the DMs and I was like,
Man,
"Wait a
those
minute."
DMs are fucking.
I looked at it. And I was like, "What?" I was like, "I sent this," and I did. I sent it.
I
saw
think
that.
I think when Kermie comes home, I'll hang out with Keller once.
No,
You
I
gotta,
don't know
like,
how you guys
annually,
do
like, I
that.
gotta-
It's so weird.
I
Is
did-
it? I don't know. I friended him on LinkedIn. He's a recruiter.
It's just weird. You and Kermie attack it as a duo.
Kelleher's a recruiter.
Yeah, he's
Well,
that's like
Kermie's
his job is
because
recruiting.
it's like you know how girls go to the bathroom together when they're like just to be safe.
Yeah, no, that's how Kermie
Or
lives.
the, you know,
He's so
that's
fucking-
how Kermit is too. Kermit's too afraid because Rich and Kermit always text.
What?
Kermit,
Why?
and they were like, "Oh, let's get dinner." And Kermit's like, "Okay, yeah." And then Kermit texts me. He's like, "Dude, you have to say yes." When Kelleher asks you, if you
Don't you guys feel like girls go together so that when they get married, they know how to handle a husband correctly?
I don't know how that makes any sense.
It's an idea.
It's something, man. It's fucking something. I don't know if that was an idea, but it's something.
What?
It's what Jay just said.
Fucking never have Jay on your podcast because he just literally kills every single conversation thread.
No, Jay's not gonna. Jay's not coming on the hockey podcast.
Well,
Like,
he markets
really?
himself as a personality, so you never know.
Okay, Jay, I'll bring you on if I'm mad at Pat, so you can like fucking piss him off.
You know, my problem is I'm from the Sergei Samsonov Joe Thornton class, and I don't think that ever gets any respect.
I do
does
respect.
that mean?
I respect that. That
Like-
just means he's been a Boston Bruins
We
fan
liked
for
hockey
a,
when
for a while.
people were just passionate about liking it. The Bruins were never going to win the cup. They were never going to compete with those Red Wings teams. Never going to compete with the Blackhawks. But we
Oh, so
had
you're a
Kim
gatekeeper,
Neely,
huh?
we had Ray Bork,
He is.
we had Ted Donato, like we had Rob fucking Tallis. We had great players that were never going to get anywhere because they were in the Bruins. Because
The only problem with that
owners
is
sucked.
it is relative. I am a gatekeeper too, Phil, but that's because I used to have season tickets before the Caps had Ovechkin. Nobody knew the Caps existed
Thank you.
before that.
Before the great players, people forget the team.
You know, it's so funny. My dad, Ovechkin got drafted the year the lockout happened.
Yep.
My dad gave up his season tickets the year before that because he's like, I'm so because he knew the lock.
Fucking
He knew
dumbass.
he knew
Oh,
he knew the
man.
lockout was coming, so he gave them up. Because we had
You'd
season
be
tickets
rich
for
right
Mike.
now.
I
You
was
would
set.
you'd be going now like that.
I know. So
Ugh.
we gave up our season. I was like from 7 to 18. We had season tickets. The
That's
lockout.
kinda
The lockout
fucking
happened. Ovechkin got drafted, and once once he got drafted, we sold out in season tickets fast, and he couldn't get them back.
Maui.
So I do gatekeep people to this day about being a Caps fan
It's sad.
because we weren't a team to most of the world until Ovechkin came.
John, do you mind posting the picture now?
Of what?
Oh, my drawings were way better than that.
These are concept art, though.
So were mine.
Those are all right, Jay.
Concept art of what? What are you?
Like
Yeah,
that's a
those,
brain.
they're good. They're good.
That's a
Are
brain.
you like it's a concept art of your art?
I like it. Does it say
That's a
Mallory?
brain.
Phil, this is the concept art of him, what he could do.
Yeah, this is pretty
Okay.
fucking crazy, man.
He's just displaying. He's displaying his potential talent.
No, it's pretty crazy. I like the crazy of it. Did you just do that now and just said I didn't? Oh, it was upside down.
No, I have.
The pen is in his hand, John. I thought you knew that.
I wish I knew it was upside down.
My dab pen.
John, I'll show you some of my art later. But I've been drawing fish a lot lately, like a lot of different.
Yeah, the way I look at it is, I need to make a bunch of band T-shirts, and I just want a bunch of people's weird art.
I have a question.
Okay.
I have a question.
I've been drawing a a lot of fish lately.
Bro, I'm not even joking. Like, I'm not even. That's the
It's
thing.
Jesus.
I get
It's the
fucking
sign of
stoned.
Jesus, Phil, because of Easter.
Oh yeah,
John,
dude, it's right.
John, you remember when we went to fucking when we were at Encore?
Yes.
Dude, I fucking took a picture of the water there and I drew it. I got really stoned the next day and I
Awesome.
drew it. And it's
That's
not the greatest, but it was the beginning. And now I'm fucking so good at drawing fish specifically.
that
Like I'm
is
not even
so
joking.
cool.
Like, I'll
Can
show
we
you.
see
Like,
one?
I drew a rainbow trout. I drew a fucking anglerfish.
Where is it?
I drew a frog. Huh?
Can we see one? You don't have any on your
they're in
phone?
my- No, I don't take pictures of them. They're just in my notebook.
That's dumb. Where's the NFT? I want the Phil NFT.
You want me to
Phil-
make NFTs?
the
I mean,
Phil Fish.
here's the
NFT.
thing: is I know kids who supposedly say that they are involved in big NFT business, but I don't think that's true. They're
It
just
seems
fucking,
really
just like,
easy if you know what
It's
the
not.
fuck it is.
It's stupid. It's fake. You just
NFT
have
is
to.
fake as fuck.
You need enough friends that want your art.
No, you just have to be popular,
You know how
You're popular in a Discord server.
and then you have to, at
buy
the
your
end of the day, admit to everybody that it was fake.
you know how much
No, they don't even
NFT
make it half the time, dude. They just get away with it.
you know how much NFTs are gonna be worth when Skynet happens and shuts down everything?
Exactly.
Nothing.
It will be worth nothing
Yeah,
because you were unpopular.
When they invent the quantum computer and fucking everything is broken.
What is that?
Computers are weird, Phil.
When they
Computers are
have
weird,
so
right?
much computing power, John, they can crack every security system on the planet. Like nothing is like with enough computing power, you could weigh every single option like in 10 minutes. You know what I mean?
Mhm.
And that's like
Oh,
what
yeah,
they're trying to
that's-
develop. That's how they're gonna like power AI and like.
We're gonna watch me just make these shirts. By the way,
That works.
That's pretty cool.
Phil, do you think it's worthwhile to get off the internet?
I think so. I don't do social media really anymore.
Okay.
I stopped my own personal social media a while ago, and then I stopped like the fucking fake Mintel Phil account.
Yeah.
And
yeah.
then I got my burner accounts, but I don't really.
You don't fuck with them.
I don't do much. I don't. Every once in a while, I go on Instagram and I.
What do
I
you
look
think
at
the
photos.
drawback is? It's just not safe.
No, it's not that it's not safe. That's like a paranoid way of saying it. It's honestly like the
Hey
the-
Phil,
the-
sidebar real quick. Sidebar.
Yeah.
Do I take a shot or do I make a drink?
Yes. Both.
Wait, God damn it.
He's an alcoholic past help. You can't tell him to do both.
I'm gonna do both. Sorry, continue
both.
with your story.
Uh-huh.
I already forgot where I was.
Did you see Spit and Chiclet shouted out my hockey team?
yeah,
today?
that was awesome. I was gonna. Did I comment on that?
No, you didn't.
I was gonna say this.
Congratulations.
Congratulations.
That's
That's fucking awesome.
Yeah,
Is that
dude,
why you
it
called
was-
it
I'm doing the social media for it, right?
I'm the assistant director of operations and I
Don't
do our
just say
Twitter
you run
thing.
it.
Okay, I run it.
Yeah, so like that's fucking awesome. Like you could use that to like as resume builder.
I'm
shit.
bro. I already put it on there. It's fucking on the resume.
Is GVE on there?
Duh.
All right, good.
It's you're under activity. We're under activities though.
I don't have space. I don't have space on my resume for GVE. It's kind of a weird flex.
No, that is a weird flex, but I love that.
What do you mean you don't have space for it? You put it on. You can put it under activities.
My resume is already at fucking 2 pages, dude. I don't have
You
any space.
activities doesn't take up much.
I don't have an activities section.
That should be at the bottom of your.
Why do you guys need a resume? Like you're famous, Phil.
Clip there.
I'm famous? You really?
You guys need a resume.
Because I want.
That's gonna fit with so many other
It's really weird how people think they need resumes.
You do
I
need
agree with
resumes.
that.
You need a
I agree
resume,
with that. I
especially
do
Jay.
agree
What's the
with
point?
that.
Jay, when you work a job, you
You don't know
gotta,
enough
like, work
people
it, you
now
gotta
where you
think about all
could
the
just
things
get
you
a
do
job
and
from
write
a good person.
I think that exists, but it
You
doesn't.
don't know enough people at the top tiers of where you've worked where you can just fall back on something and like be good. You've done it already, I think.
You still
Fall
need
back?
you still have to send them a resume even
No,
when you
you
know
don't.
somebody. Yeah, they do because they need to have it, bro.
No, I'd still have to, no matter what. Yeah, Jay.
Yeah, because even if you have the
person I
connect, even if you have the connect, you still have to. They have to pretend like they put you through the motion.
You go to HR. You go through HR and you interview with them still, but it's like bullshit.
Exactly.
If they
That's
really
what I'm
want to hire
saying. At this point, I think you should be fucking mercenary and like John wants you to anyway.
The fuck is that?
Jay, I've been working for a year, dude. I can't do that.
You can't mercenary?
Well, also that's just not how it works. You know what I mean? Like, I guess I could go. Like, you mean like you have to stay somewhere like at least for a year. You know?
But don't you know everything you need to know already?
No, you learn new stuff at every job.
Okay. That's only
Occasionally,
because
you use the
every
same
company needs different things, though. Like, couldn't you like
Right.
take over a company if you really needed to?
I'm 22 years old. I don't think I could take over an entire company.
As far as web-based things, I'm saying.
I don't do web-based things.
What the
Yeah,
fuck? I thought you did like
He's
computer
Spider-Man.
stuff.
He does a lot of web-based things.
I don't do any. Yeah, I'm not. I wish I was Spider-Man. No, web-based stuff. Web-based stuff. I'm sorry to say
That wasn't
no
lame. That was really good.
web. I have no interest in anything related to web.
Okay.
Yeah, well, shoot it out of your wrist and see what happens.
Fucking terrible.
Oh man, that one.
Jay, you know what the cloud
Shut up,
is?
John.
Cloud, yeah.
I run the cloud, Jay.
So if you run the cloud, don't you have all the information in the cloud?
Jay, here's the thing. Right now I work for a big tech company that you would know that I'm not going to name.
That's fine.
That has so much fucking user data that I
You got
get
any
to
openings?
maintain, and I work
You got
with
any
every day.
openings?
I have openings. They have plenty of openings.
Yo, Vaca.
And it's work from home.
Check his resume. He got mentioned on Spitting Chicklets.
Also,
I see here as
operations coordinator for an IT training company.
Yeah, and
so
head of medicine at a company called JVE.
Basically, I'm the Dalai Lama of
it just
the
says
internet.
some affiliation.
You can make your title. You can make your title whatever you want it to be. And
Yo,
a reference to it
yeah,
when you give them
your
John's number,
resume,
they'll
Jay
be like,
is right. Where resumes are fake as fuck, and like
Dude,
job
that's-
interviews are fake as fuck.
They are, because the fun thing about operations coordinator, it could also be logistics coordinator, it
Yeah,
could be
exactly.
project
You can
manager,
call
it
whatever
could
the
be
fuck you want.
Literally,
Dude,
if you can control a project and make sure it's completed, you can make your fucking title
can
whatever
be
the fuck you want it
Absolutely.
to be.
Absolutely.
That's what I do.
I spun a job that had nothing to do with my current job that I worked at for 8 months after graduating school into like just completely. I was like, hey, can you like? They wanted to teach me their tech stack. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
And try to develop me for the next couple of years, and hopefully, if they want to really stick me around and match market rate,
Yeah.
I actually learned the tool. That's the most beneficial part. Because then I can go to a new company and use the same tools.
Phil,
what?
Hit me with your company and the openings after this in the DMs, because I'll check what they have open.
Just text you.
Or just text me. Dude,
Well, I can't go on Twitter. I'm on StreamYard on Twitter.
You know, it's like your friends.
What was that? It's like your friends say. Did Jay just say an early 20s guy knows everything he needs to know? ? That's from Sean, Jay.
What's up, Doc?
Sean said in the chat, he said,
Yep.
Did Jay just say an early 20s guy knows everything he needs to know?
For what I assumed he was doing with computers, yeah. But
And
he
hit
said no.
the post makes a very, very accurate statement. There is no cloud. It's all
Yeah.
on someone else's computer. That's an actual fact.
Oh, Robbie, that's shitty. What the fuck? I thought the Bees would pull that game out. The Penguins are horrible.
Yeah, I almost bet for the Bruins to win money line because they're plus money. Thank
Uh-huh.
God I didn't do that.
How do they lose that game? They're both. This is why I told Pat yesterday. There's no hope. Like you got to stop pretending. You got two shit rookie goalies.
The Bruins are like, yeah, I mean, that's the problem is that we both have like the Bruins and the Caps are both in a situation. We both have not very good goalies, and you need a good goalie in playoffs. It's not going to work.
So much talent. Like it's such a waste.
So,
Well,
as soon as my cousin or whoever designs that logo. Me and Pat are gonna do that episode. It's gonna be very funny.
I'm glad that you were thinking about the podcast, though. That's a good thing.
Well, I don't think it'll go well, and I think people will hate it, and I think we'll get chirped the whole time. But I think I'll enjoy it.
Are you gonna do it like this, or are you gonna show your face?
I'm thinking about. I bought an Elgato face cam.
Okay.
It should be here in like.
Yeah.
What's today?
And whatever it is, I mean, I think
it should be here Monday. Is what the shipping says. So
Okay.
I'll probably pull up the camera.
Yeah, I mean, even Pat.
I might as well. I might as well make these fucking Minifan girls get their panties
shut
wet
up,
when they
shut
watch
up.
me. You know,
She's
what I
not
mean?
even
You
like
know what I'm saying?
Tuckwagon.
Definitely.
And your guys' panties. So.
Who wants to come in now?
It says
Oh
woo.
shit, someone here.
Woo. Oh, it's
it's
Pat.
Pelican.
It's Phil.
Oh, okay.
Can't wait for hit the rice bucket. Yeah, I know, Dale.
Sub Dale. Dale was my favorite last night because we're all like shooting off fucking words that don't need to be said. And he was like extra excited because like Menners and Chuck were doing their thing, and that was embarrassing.
Mama K wants vodka. Oh,
Fuck, did you see my DM?
What?
Oh, you sent me a DM? Okay. I didn't have Twitter up.
Left the.
How do we get people like Mama K to watch us?
Oh, that's your company? That's who you work for?
He's gone. He left again. Oh, there he is. Phil, John's trying to produce a fucking.
Hello.
Yeah.
Phil, that's the company you work for?
Yes.
Okay. Yeah, I know a lot about that company. That was one of the things I was in control of at my company, making sure that worked.
Really?
Yeah. We would well, I'll give too much away if I describe it.
That was when you were at Ups.
I wasn't at Ups.
You implemented the technology at whatever.
Right. I was implementing that technology for all of our instructors and students.
Okay.
And making sure we had backups for our international classes.
Yeah, like so when I was in college, I worked for my school like at the IT department that was specifically like the faculty side, like the technology office.
Mm-hmm.
So sort of the same thing. So it's kind of like before, you know what I mean? Like I know how it works pretty well. And they have a lot of new features and a lot. I think I was telling you about them.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know.
It's actually crazy.
Yeah, I think the
They're
Pirates
expanding into a
one
huge
should have.
It's way better than Cisco's technology. I will say that.
Oh yeah, that's what I was telling John about.
I hate that motherfucking shit.
Dude, the CEO came from Cisco.
I think
Well, that
that
makes
should be the
sense.
He
shirt.
left. He founded his own
I
company.
like it,
He
John.
stole
I like
so
it.
many engineers from them, and it's just better. It's easier to use.
Way easier. Way easier. You know what's whose technology is even easier than that I think? Teams.
I like Teams too.
Oh,
I do
Teams
like
is the
Teams.
best. Teams like you can use to like actually produce video. Like
Well, you can put training in. You can put training into teams into groups, like into individual. Like
yeah.
Anyway, that gave away.
It's okay, but they also they have technology now that like emulates all the features that Teams has. Like they've just released it.
Oh, really? Okay.
Yeah,
okay.
like with the chat and with everything. Like it's kind of crazy with the ability to store files. Because that's what they've been using internally for a while. That's what we use right now. Like it was originally just like a randomly custom built, because like they have the other parts of the technology, right? Like to do do meetings, but everything else they didn't have except internally. Eventually they refined it into a product that could actually sell. But it's not as popular. It's not as popular for sure.
When I can step away and think about all of that technology, it actually blows my mind.
Yeah, there's so much growth in it too, because like it just keeps.
It could literally be anything. It could literally be like it can just keep growing and as technology advances, which is I don't think people think about that.
No, they don't. There's all these startups too that are doing like crazy shit, with like virtual, like being in a virtual. You know what I mean?
Kind of nice.
Yeah. Sean says, "You guys talking about 2U?"
It's 2U.
I don't know what 2U is.
I've never actually heard of that. Is that one of those startups we were talking about?
Maybe. I can't name one of the
Educational
startups I've heard
technology
about.
company? No. No, Sean, I worked at a place called Fastlane IT Training.
It's kind of like 2U, I guess, right?
I guess essentially it's an education. So it's not even called that. It's called Fastlane Education or Fastlane Consulting and Education Services.
Mm-hmm.
And we
That's
so like we would work with Google, Cisco, Microsoft, and as they bring in new hires that they need to get certified, we would run the classes for them to get them certified and built up. Because like you get like even if you go to college for IT, you're fucking so far behind right off the bat. It's not funny. Like
Yeah.
You don't know. You don't learn anything in school.
Yeah, school doesn't teach anything.
Even with CS, you don't learn anything that actually like I'm not using anything in my degree that in my current job.
Yeah.
Everything
If
is
you're
new.
if you're going to school for IT, you might as well just fucking try to apply at a high school, do an internship, and then see if they'll bring you on. Because then,
Dude, I wish my ultimate regret is not just going to community college for 2 years and then transferring to like fucking UMass
I don't know why people don't do it.
and getting.
well, I think more people are going to.
I mean, you can't. Not no offense, but you kind of did.
I didn't transfer anywhere.
No, but you went to a.
I went to a
community
I did go to a
university
lesser school.
college. Like you didn't go to a big time.
Oh, I know where you're doing this here.
No, but Jay, the thing about my field is your school name does not matter at all.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying. You probably paid 30 a year, 40 a year.
No, I paid a lot less than that. I also didn't live on campus I only lived on campus for.
How much is UMass Lowell?
UMass Lowell
20.
Like with my scholarships, I was paying like 13 a year.
Wow, that's worth it.
Yeah, I mean that's why.
Well, that's cheap.
That's why I went.
Worth it. It's not even that cheap of a school though, dog.
I was paying with when I was living on campus. It was probably
What are you
more,
getting? Black people?
like 27, 20.
What the hell? You got an indigenous one?
No, dude. They just have like random fucking scholarships.
I'm very fortunate that I can transfer my GI Bill to London, so she won't have to pay shit.
Yeah, that's so
cool.
nice.
That's really cool.
That's like a benefit. It's like if you're over 5 years, you can transfer your GI Bill to your child.
Yeah.
So thankfully, I can do that because.
Where'd you go to school? South Carolina? Or...
No, VCU, Virginia Commonwealth
VCU,
University.
VCU.
Yeah.
Get her in STEM. Get her in STEM, bro.
Get her where?
In STEM.
Science, technology.
Oh yeah.
That's how you make the big bucks.
I know she wants to do art right now. I'm trying to get her out of it.
Art is pre-STEM. Like, there's gonna be a lot of art, man.
Art tech? Should you get NFTs? Who knows?
What kind of art?
She's all right. I mean, she's 10, so she's just into painting, but she doesn't do water. Like, she's actually doing like acrylics and painting like
That's
that.
what genius strikes, man.
Hey man, if she's really into it, that could always turn into like, because I went to high school with some girl who like now she's freelance, but she does like 3D illustrations for like pretty much like games. You know what I mean? And she draws on like her computer with like the tablet or whatever, but it's still like your art.
The girl I know, Vodka, that does that, like she started really fucking young. She can't even she blossomed like 17, like making art for all these weed companies and doing like murals on all the fucking dispensaries walls.
Oh well, then yeah.
And,
I mean,
I can't find work.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not turning London against it. I was like, that was like a personal thing. Like, she can do whatever the fuck she wants. I just want her to be happy.
Yeah, no,
that's so nice, dude. My parents, it was you're gonna be a doctor, an engineer, or
that's your culture.
Yeah, my brother wants to go to fucking med school.
Easy.
So
what are you saying easy for? That's an actual cultural thing. Indian people, like they get like not forced, but like their parents will direct them a certain direction, and if they don't go that direction, they'll be upset.
They would be upset. But I also saw it as my dad does the exact same shit that I do now. So it's like I get a lot of advice from that. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
like a lot of so it's almost the easy route, because honestly at this point, like just when I got into my career and when everything in like that area is going currently, I've just lucked out. Where it's like, okay, now I'm advancing my career to places where I want to go. But that's not like that doesn't always happen. I feel like with the CS.
It doesn't.
No. Some of us are blessed.
John, you're doing very good at this. I'm enjoying watching you do this while we talk.
It's soothing. It's soothing. The color changing was good for me.
I'm very proud of you for my dad when I first told him I got this job.
Nice.
Very long.
I don't think I'll ever get.
Oh, that's what he said. He said, "I'm very proud of you." That's it.
Yeah. A good time.
You know what my dad told me when I joined the Marine Corps?
What?
He said, "Fuck you, you fucking idiot." And then he didn't talk to me for 2 weeks.
Did he not know you were going to do it?
He didn't.
Yeah, you told us this. You told it he wasn't.
Yeah, because I didn't join as an officer. I got my bachelor's. And I didn't become an officer. And my dad was also in the Air Force, and so he was like, "You're a fucking idiot." So,
There's a whole thing.
Yeah, there's a whole thing. There's a whole thing.
I think I told my dad growing up I wanted to be a cop or something, and he shut that down real quick.
Yeah, I mean, as somebody that was a cop, it's not a great career choice.
Do we have to get that far?
Well, I don't know, man. Like the cops up here in the Northeast, like they make fucking like $200K.
Yeah.
Yeah, once you get to a certain rank, yeah.
You get the pension.
Yeah, I mean, it's not
But
worth
you gotta
it
be
nowadays.
Yeah.
People don't, and this is going to come off as fucked up probably to the people that don't understand, but what it takes to actually police a community, especially with the shitty parts of the community, people don't want to know about. And when they do know about it, it's always the cop's fault, regardless of whether or not it's a good or bad cop.
Yeah.
Does that make sense?
Yeah, 100%. That's why Boston sucks. They don't know how to act.
My dad was a cop in the 80s and 90s and the early 2000s, and he said there's no way he could be a cop nowadays.
They're so scared of being themselves.
Well, they're so scared to actually sometimes you have to be aggressive with a motherfucker, and nowadays you just can't. You just can't be. And that's not talking about beating somebody up. I'm just talking about just having to talk to somebody a certain way. And if you're on camera, you're gonna get fucking.
You should watch these videos that I've been posting on Facebook and pissing people off with. It's like, you ever heard of these auditors?
I want to know John's opinion on that because I know he doesn't agree with that.
I don't either.
Jay, get off social media, you fucking clown.
I was
don't
doing.
know if John actually.
I'm definitely off of
what?
Facebook. I can't see me leaving Twitter.
If you said it about what, then don't worry about it. Just keep doing your thing, my guy.
Do you think cops can't act tough anymore, John?
Cops should never have been acting tough.
Thank you. They should just be themselves.
Okay, can I ask you guys something?
You want to be like Soldier Control?
You are.
No,
if
I'm
you're
not-
a cop,
I'm not
you
talking
are
about
tough.
What do you want?
I'm talking about the times where you try to get compliance just based on a normal speaking tone, like me and you are speaking right now. But the guy goes, "No, fuck you, pig," or he's like, he
doesn't give you a chance.
Just say this guy's being super aggressive with you, right? But he is breaking the law, and you have to arrest this person.
What's the law that he's breaking?
I'm just using it for instance. So a law that somebody would need to be arrested for, right?
Yeah. If you're doing something wrong,
Right, and say I'm talking to you like I'm talking right now.
Did we see it like the Mike Tyson situation, maybe, where last night he got fucking?
No, because that kid deserved to get beat up.
That's what I'm saying, though. Like
But that doesn't mean that Mike Tyson doesn't also get to be arrested. That isn't the way it works.
No, Mike Tyson should have had security or the cops talk to him way before. Like that, I blame that on the airline, not him.
But Jay, that's the way the law works. Do I agree that Mike Tyson should be able to beat the fuck out of that kid? Sure. But he's also, you can't just assault somebody because he's yelling in your face.
I don't agree with it at all. I think that he fucking the airline shouldn't let people like him get to that level. Like,
no, I agree. That guy should have been escorted to the back of the plane.
Yeah. Like, that shouldn't even be able to happen. They should be in trouble.
My whole point is this.
Yeah, go. Sorry.
Is that sometimes certain measures need to be taken to get compliance off of a person, and I think we've gotten to a point where it's too hard to be. This is why I don't want to be a cop anymore. It's too hard to get to that point because other people don't understand that because they've never been in that position.
Do you believe that you can de-escalate any situation without touching someone?
I think that I'm pretty good at it. I've done it.
Everyone should have.
But no, there's sometimes you can't. There's sometimes you can't.
Like, if he's holding a hostage or something, sure, but I don't think anybody ever needs to physically harm someone else. just
Jay,
to stop
Jay,
them.
try to. All right, so pretend you're gonna arrest me for heroin right now.
I wouldn't do it. I'd say go.
Okay,
this is the other thing. It's like cops like we used to be able to like.
But what if I just keep saying no? Okay, I'm there. I have to arrest you because of some heroin issue. Okay,
You don't have to.
You do.
No, you don't. You never
do.
have to. No, you don't.
If I'm
have
there
to.
when you
If
if
you're in
I'm
the
there when you
army,
break the law, I'm using this as an example.
This
for
is
cops.
another example. Cops don't have to ever arrest anyone. It's up to them if they want to see it and not let it go, or maybe
You're
divulge.
talking about officer discretion on a point that doesn't exist. That's like sometimes they get called to those situations and you can't just ignore it.
There's too many times, Dr. Vodka, where someone like myself, because of my fucking skin color, and I'm saying I'm the white and you're light, I was supposed to be in way more trouble than what other people that are darker than me.
I'm not talking about your examples. I'm talking about
just talking
situations.
about, like, it's discretion no matter what.
So you're saying that applies to a murderer and they come up
Unless
to a
you're
scene with a
beating the
murderer.
fuck out of someone or murdering someone, yeah, then you're talking shit that you can literally shoot them for. But if you don't have a reason to shoot someone,
But there's still laws where they still have to arrest people,
there's
buddy.
lots
Like
of laws. So many laws.
I know, but
That's
you're
what I'm saying to you.
talking about a world that doesn't exist.
It does exist. Come to Lynn. There's cops that have been looking left and right for 50 years.
They
You
do
don't
have
to
jobs,
arrest
buddy. They
everyone.
still have to arrest people.
No, you don't. You
sometimes.
don't have to arrest anyone
Yeah,
ever.
you do. You
No,
do,
you don't.
buddy. You do.
Okay, what are you supposed to
don't
do?
have to. It's up to
What are you
them.
supposed to do with them?
I'm not saying officer discretion doesn't
That's
exist.
why all that power complex shit you got in your head doesn't.
Dale,
let you
I'm
just-
saying, Dale, I see Jay's point, but sometimes you come on a specific.
No, there's no sometimes. If you were
Yes,
just,
buddy,
if
there
you
is.
just act like
There
a
is.
human, then we don't see the gun. The fact that you guys think
Yeah, but
that
I'm not
because you have
talking
a
about
gun,
seeing. I'm not talking about seeing a gun. There's sometimes you don't have to pull out your gun and
you
still
think
arrest
that you have
somebody,
a gun and you
and they
can talk to
still.
us in a different way. You can't.
I'm
can't.
saying there's times I've been in the situation.
In the situation
And you
you're
can
talking
speak
about,
to somebody just like I'm talking to you in a very normal, calm
sure,
way.
and we act more rage towards you. Yes, what? Then
Right.
what? And so that
And
gives you the
you don't
right-
ever pull your gun, but you still have to arrest
they
that
should
person.
all have-
It's called the force continuum, Jay,
I don't-
and real cops use that properly.
I don't think that every person that you
Do you
are
know what the
being
force
told-
continuum is?
I don't need to. I know that you
But
guys.
you do need to in
No,
this
I don't,
situation
because I've
because
always
that's
been able to
what
get out of
relates to
everything.
people getting
I've
arrested.
been able to talk to cops and be like, all right, well, just stop doing whatever the fuck you're doing. Like they don't want to arrest you. No cop wants to arrest anyone.
But sometimes they have to, and sometimes
they
people won't
don't.
let you.
They don't have to. They never have to. Cops never have to arrest anyone. They
Okay,
can always
okay,
defuse
Jay.
the situation if they're good enough.
But even if they defuse the situation, they still have
If
to
you're
arrest
talking
the
about
person.
someone that already committed a crime, then you should already be arresting them. You shouldn't even be defusing
But
it.
sometimes those people fight back.
That's different if they've committed a crime already, though. You're
So-
talking as if
Well,
they.
if I'm
committed a
talking about if
crime.
you're going to arrest somebody, they've committed a crime. You don't just arrest somebody if they haven't committed a crime. Sometimes that happens on
happens all the
accident.
fucking time. That happens every day.
Yeah, but my point is this: is that in that moment,
I
they
don't think
they
you guys
committed
are
a
smart
crime.
enough. I don't think you guys are smart enough to even realize that sometimes you're not even fucking arresting people for real rules.
I think there's a lot of cops that are stupid, buddy.
You just go
I
off
agree
orders.
with you.
You
I
go
agree
off
with
of
you.
orders. You're so scared that your boss told you to go do this. You go do it, and you think you're gonna get a fucking sticker.
How do you think cops work? They get calls from
I know
dispatch.
too many cops locally that have never arrested anyone because they're nice people.
Our bosses aren't sending us to scenes, dickhead. It's the dispatch.
And that's what's worse. It's even less of a fucking influence. Like it's even less of a brain. The dispatch people think you can arrest the whole fucking world.
This argument is so poor. It's such a bad stance.
It doesn't need to be.
No, I'm talking about Jay's.
It doesn't need to be good or not. I just know that they don't have to arrest anyone. Like they can be cops and deal with it.
So we come to a scene based on a call. Somebody breaks the law, and we just have to deal with it. Is that your logic?
What if the cop knows the person It depends what it is. It really.
I'd arrest my
depends.
mom and dad if they broke the law.
What's the law they broke?
That's pretty fucked up, Aka.
It's my job. It'd be my job in that situation.
That's the thing is like you don't have to do your job that way. That's just the way you think that you have to do your job. Like it's just what was instilled in you through training.
That's the most
you can still be a human.
backwards way of thinking about it. But
No, it's like you think that you're gonna get in trouble. Like you're gonna get slapped on the ass by your boss if you don't do it. Like no.
I mean, I'm not saying specifically that I'd arrest them, but like if there was no way around it, yeah.
There's always a way around it.
There's not, dude, because if there's witnesses and there's other circumstances behind it, I can't not arrest them.
What then they tell on you? Like,
yeah, and then you get fired from your job, and then you go to jail.
Then your life's over.
No, sorry, I just forgot that I had a bowl I was gonna smoke.
Nobody cares about that.
I'll do another dab with you.
That's one instance where cops have officer discretion. If a cop pulls you over and he sees weed, he could fucking let you go.
They usually don't care. In Mass, especially, you can have up to like. That's why I don't buy a lot.
Any drug,
I smoke in my car.
The right cop.
No. If you're doing heroin in a car, Jay, I'm not letting that go.
I've seen them pour.
Because you can nod off at the wheel on heroin.
I don't do hard drugs.
I've done it.
Vodka, did I tell you about the cop that pulled me over? I don't know if can I legally say like how much I was speeding and not.
Yes, dude. It's over. Nobody's listening to this. 1, 2, it's over. And nobody
Did I already
knows it.
tell you this?
Do you see your face on here? Nobody knows it's you.
Yeah, true. Did I already tell you this?
I think so.
Okay, so yeah, so it was like the middle of the night. I think you were there right after. I think we were in Discord or something. No, but
we're talking about the club thing.
No. I was in like fucking Natick, and I was driving pretty fast. And it was like a 35, and I was going like 43, 44, right? And then some guy comes up behind me, and they're like yellow, like older headlights. So I'm like, okay, it's definitely not a cop. And this guy starts riding my ass. So I'm like, what the fuck? What are you doing? So I'm naturally.
Can I ask you something? Was it an old Crown Vic?
No, it was not.
Okay. Because they sometimes have the yellow lights, but go ahead. Sorry.
No, it wasn't. So then I floor it, and then I to the point where eventually I definitely hit like 78.
Yeah.
And then the guy immediately turned white and blue lights on and pulled me over. And then another car came.
Can I just say, Daniel Barrica, you're a fucking idiot. Like, don't watch the show anymore if you're gonna make comments like that. You're fucking dumb.
Don't say that to Danny.
So stupid. He's so dumb. Like he thinks he can just say stuff like that and me not react to it. I'm gonna react to his stupid
hold on.
comments.
What do you say? I gotta switch to comments.
Always a good time when Jay argues incessantly and illogically about a topic he knows nothing about. Suck my dick.
Always gonna make it about you, bro.
I mean, the only difference is you don't know about the other side of it. But continue.
Continue my story. Oh, he pulls me over, and he was pretty much like, "What the hell? Like, what are you doing? Why are you going 78? It's a fucking." At that point, I went 78. It was like a 40, you know.
Yeah.
And I was like, "I'm sorry, man. I told him I had a long day, and I thought you were tailing me. It pissed me off." And he was like, "Okay, all right." And he asked for my fucking paperwork and my license. And then he's like, "All right, I'll see what I can do about this." And I'm like, "Yeah, man. Like, I don't have any, because I don't have anything in my record, right?
Yeah.
So I told him that. I was like, "I got nothing. Like you can."
Were you high?
Huh?
Were you high?
I think a little bit, which kind of sketched me out.
Would you have passed the test?
They don't have a test for that there.
I could just say no, and then what are they going to do? Test my
blood? Know what he would say, Dr.
Yeah, what happens is they arrest, like, so, okay, Jays wants to do this. The only way they can tell if you were high is if you end up getting arrested for...
I just wanted Phil's answer.
Okay, well,
if they pulled me over for driving, like, I guess if... And I wasn't
the only way they could tell if you were high on weed is if you were arrested for, if they can still, okay, Jay?
No, they can't.
Jay, if they have a reasonable doubt, that's the word, a reasonable doubt.
It's like a reasonable suspicion, right?
It's a reasonable doubt.
You need to look like you're driving drunk.
Right.
Yeah, like
but as long as they can say that in a court of law or in the report, they can arrest you. And then once they get there and they breathalyze you and you're not drunk, they can ask you, "Hey, we're gonna draw your blood to see if you're high or to see if you're under the influence of drugs."
That's impossible. Oh yeah, if it's pot.
But no, but vodka, like testing that though, right? Like, what if I was like, oh, I smoked in the morning, you know?
That's what Dr. Vodka
I
doesn't
wouldn't
understand.
say
But
that if I'm
the other thing, Phil, all the other drugs, like
What do you
all
mean I
the
don't
other drugs,
understand that?
No, but it's legal here. It's legal here, so you could
you
say
can't test for weed, Dr. Vodka. Stop pretending that you can.
You
But-
can. You can
No,
get
you
a blood
can't.
test.
They
You
tell
can get a
you.
blood
They
test.
tell you. This is the stuff that I'm annoyed at. Is like even you smart genius soldier fucks that can arrest people have no fucking sense of all the laws. None, especially when it comes to drugs.
Well,
just
I don't
different
know
there.
about
It's
I
different.
don't know about up there, but down here,
Anywhere, the whole world. That's why I brought the whole fucking tub of weed with me to Mississippi.
Okay, this is irrelevant. Let me finish my story.
Yeah,
He ran
please.
my fucking quickly. He ran my fucking license. Everything came back good, and he came back and he was like, "I'm gonna call my supervisor and see what we can do." And then he called his supervisor and he was like, "This guy has no record," and he was driving kind of very fast because they could have probably got me for if they knew I was high, and I was recklessly driving and speeding. Right? They could have totally taken me. Whether they could have proved, like I could have maybe weaseled out of because I could have been
realistically, what I would have given you is a reckless driving ticket, and that would have been the end of it.
No, that's what he said. That's what he threatened, and then he came back and he was like, not threatened. That's not the right word. He came back and he's like, don't do this again.
Yeah,
it's stupid. My supervisor said, "Oh, like that's fine," and he's like, "I'm gonna give you a written warning for the original speeding, which I was doing like 42 in the 35."
That's what it is, Sean. Right there.
And then they let me go.
Mass law requires a consent, even with
Because
a
like Dr. Vodka, when I got my
I don't
deed-
live in the same state
It
as you.
doesn't matter.
You can
I'm
go to a
tell-
magistrate. You can go to a magistrate and get a warrant to get blood without
I'm
consent.
telling you, in the
It's a
whole
different state, buddy.
in
I
the
didn't
whole
say I live in
country-
the same state as you.
And Phil, sorry, we fucked up your story.
It's
We didn't fuck up your story.
You tried to make it about weed, and that's gonna piss me off because you're retarded.
I'm not retarded.
You
No,
are.
wait, 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 wait.
You're
Can I
I'm
clarify?
basing it off of where I live.
Can I clarify?
Please.
When I say I was high, I had smoked like probably 2 hours before.
Besides the point, it's in your blood according to Dr. Vodka.
Yeah.
So you're a
But was
drug
my driving impaired? No. The reason why
How
I
do
said
you
it
know
was I was
that?
pissed off, which is not an arguable. Like that's not gonna fly, you know.
Yeah. So you were just you were drivable no matter what.
Yeah, like I was driving perfectly when I was speeding. I was fucking whipping through these turns perfectly in the line. You know?
You were stopped for the same thing BA was stopped for practically. Like you were on a straightaway like type.
No. It wasn't a straightaway. It was like a big, long, curvy road. But it was like
You were doing
you could kind of
70?
whip the turn, you know, like with the wind.
70 in a windabout.
It's not like a full line. It's like a slight curve. But it's like like Jay, like if you're going from Framingham or like
Was it a
Natick
highway?
area, huh?
Was it like not an interstate?
No. It was like the local roads, like the back roads. If you were
Yeah,
going from
then
there,
you were asking for it.
Huh?
Then you were asking for it.
Yeah,
You
like
were
I was in Natick.
residential.
Yeah,
That
I was in Natick, and
residential.
also it was
Yeah.
also at like 11 p.m.
Yeah, well,
But I didn't think it was a cop, dude. He had yellow lights. Like, what do you want me
I've
to do?
done that exact thing. I got chased by an explorer that I thought was racing me, and he wasn't racing me. He was a gang unit cop.
I can't. Can they do that? Like, I don't fucking get off my ass.
His first words to me when I got stopped doing an 85 in a 55 because I thought he was racing me. His first words were like, "Dude, I didn't even want to stop you."
Yeah,
like but when you're forcing it that way in a 45, what was it? Probably 45 there.
Yeah, it was like a 40 or a 45.
Yeah, I mean, I'm glad Dr. Vodka is back because I really want to talk about this.
But dude, I've got pulled over many times for speeding, and every time I get away with a written warning once a year.
I probably been stopped driving after suspension 4 times now.
I don't know, man. Maybe I just get lucky because my buddy, he got fucking pulled over going like very fast on an off ramp, and on 495, and it was like a asshole old.
What was he
state
driving?
trooper. And he was a junior operator at that point, so
Oh,
he had
shit.
everything.
What was he
figured out.
driving?
Huh?
What kind of car?
Like a Prius.
What the fuck?
Yeah. Well, you know how kids are in like fucking high school.
Well, I get it, but
I think he was trying to get away from the cop. I think he saw the cop behind him, and he went.
It's very weird. You guys have a 495 up there, and we have a 495 in DC too.
It's the same road, isn't it?
No.
495 is a
495 is a loop.
Yeah.
Okay.
It ends at 290, right?
I have no idea.
Well, I'm not from up there. We have a 495 here.
Your
that's a loop around
495
this.
is
Not a loop.
probably
It's just a long stretch. That
ours is an interstate. Yours is a state road.
turns into other highways.
No, ours is also an interstate.
Then how can you? That doesn't make sense.
Because they can use the same ones because it's not they don't. they're not
Ours
in the
is
same state.
ours is a loop. It goes in a circle. 495.
Like,
goes
if
in
you're
a
in North
circle.
Carolina and you're saying, "Oh, I need to get on 495,"
No.
you're gonna be like, "Oh, I was
No.
thinking about
I'm
the
talking
mass
about like where I'm originally from, like the DC area.
Oh, but even then, even the same, this still applies. You know what I mean? Jay doesn't
Yeah.
understand that you can have the same
Yeah.
interstate.
I don't think
name.
you can. That's why it's called an interstate.
How many?
It's Interstate 495, Maryland, Virginia. It's a loop around DC.
Oh no, 495 is not an interstate. 495 is just what's the in-state highway? Here,
I'm looking.
what is it called? Because that's what 495 in Mass.
95.
No, 95 is an interstate.
It's called the Capital Beltway. That's the nickname, but it's Interstate 495, and that's it goes in a
Does
circle.
it connect to any like 195 or 295s?
It connects to 95 and a
What is it?
395, I think.
What is it called when it's just in one state?
There's 490. I said a state road, but it's not. These are
I know what
interstates.
you're talking about. I
Because
don't
there's a
That's
495.
what the 495 I'm referring to is.
There's a 495 in New York too, Phil. I'm looking.
Yeah, I think 495. As long as it goes in a circle, I think you can rename it.
Yeah.
we got to Google
Not
it.
as interstates though. There's
We gotta
definitely
Google
one
it.
interstate 495.
Why?
No, I don't know, bro.
Interstates, like going through state to state. I think there's only
495 stop. 495 is the turnpike.
is a turnpike only in a state
Internet-
zone?
Yeah, but it goes through
Yeah, but-
state. So like
but
495.
Interstate 495 is the designation for several interstate highways in the United States, all of which are related to Interstate 95, listed from south to north.
Okay.
The
Oh, okay.
Capital
Interesting.
Beltway in DC, Delaware 495, New York 495, Mass 495, Maine 495, New Jersey 495.
That's interesting. So it's basically just so that every time you get off I-95, you can get onto 495.
Boom. That's it.
Gotcha. Well, in a major city.
Yeah, right. But that's what you want to do, right? That's
Just,
how you get.
just here. Just
And
here.
does your 495 go in a circle like ours
Yeah.
does?
I don't think it does. Does it?
No, it goes it goes west instead of east.
Ours goes in a circle.
495 here is our east to west alternative to the Mass Pike. Like, so you don't have to pay a toll. You know what I mean? Like, there's usually a road. We have the Mass Pike that goes straight through Massachusetts, the 90,
It's on a drawer.
and 495 you can go on it and you don't have to pay tolls.
Okay, so we all have a 495. Got it. Noted. That's an East Coast thing, basically.
That's all it is, because out west they don't have them. They have they just have regular state roads.
Oh, there's no loops in like LA?
They have huge loops.
No, I don't know.
They don't have.
I've never been there.
They don't have rotaries.
Phil, have you been to LA? Jay, have you been to LA?
Never. I've only
John,
been
have
to
you been
Maui.
to LA?
I've been to Maui.
Yeah,
What was it like there?
it's terrible. I was only there like one night when I went to Arizona and hung out with my buddy that's friends with James Harden.
Is it close though? To Arizona?
No, so you have to listen to more of the story.
My bad.
So we went out one night and went from LA to San Francisco or San Diego to Las Vegas.
Oh shit! What
Yeah,
a
it
drive!
was like a while. No, it was a plane.
Oh, okay.
So like, I don't want to tell this story because everyone will say it's fake.
Have
But
you
yeah, been there,
have
but
you-
not really been there. We were there for
have
like
you booked Italy yet?
you can't make that joke, Jay.
I'm asking. I just don't know if you guys have booked in the bus tours or stuff.
Yeah,
Hey,
we're taking a bus over.
supposedly we're doing a little GVE event in Vegas for Creamy's birthday.
Ooh, that would be sick. I'd be down for that. I
But
haven't
it's-
heard about this.
But it's falling apart.
Is he 21 this year?
Yeah.
All right.
When is his birthday?
He was relying on his mom's friend's house or something.
When's his birthday?
Sometime in November.
Okay.
What about the food? Robbie?
I'd be down for that.
Yeah, I mean, I think the idea was we all pay our way there and we get
Well,
free residence.
I mean, I'd be
Just like Brad.
I wouldn't expect that. Who's expecting somebody else to pay their way there?
Right.
Right.
And also the fact that he's like 19, 20.
If he gets married or something, I think that we could finagle a GoFundMe.
I'd be down to Vegas. I've never been to Vegas.
I've never been to Vegas either. I've never been out west, dude. I don't fucking do that shit.
You've been to Atlantic City though, right?
In Jersey, yeah.
Yeah.
It's fucking trash. I think I'm gonna go. So my girlfriend wants to go somewhere.
I fucking hate that. That's like the East Coast Las Vegas because
What?
it's such a
Atlantic City.
City.
I'm
It's
not
such a
gambling.
trash can.
I don't even
It's
find it
not.
fun. You know, like, I don't even,
Especially after the hurricane a couple of years ago, it's like even Montante said it's not anything to boast about. There's better places to go in New Jersey.
You take Montante's word for it.
I'm not.
Yeah, he's a fucking degenerate gambler.
Why? I'm not a gambler. Gambling is fucking. I can't even do it like for fun. Like I like going to the fucking bars. You know.
I have a thought real quick. Phil, do you think I'm going through puberty again?
Is that why your voice is all?
I do. I'm starting to think that's the only thing it could be.
You getting dick
Just have a
hairs?
fucking frog in your throat.
I can't tell. I haven't shaved my balls in years.
Oh Jesus! Did you guys see that White Sox Dave was hitting on
No.
Yeah, I did. Yeah.
I love White Sox.
Brandon Walker's sister
Oh, really?
That's a good move.
in Chicago. He was hitting on her, and he started telling everybody about it. He talked about it today on the
Is that legal?
Bro, she works at Barstool and she's old enough, but like he kept telling everybody that he was hitting on this girl and he pointed.
Releasing. I was going to release it on Monday just because I wanted to give the people.
This guy
that
looks
it's
like
Thursday.
shit.
There's a lot of inter barstool mingling that goes on.
Our guy Mick from Beyond Average podcast looks like crap, huh?
I don't know.
Look at this guy. Hold on.
Were you done, Vodka?
No, but I'm just gonna let John go.
Oh, go ahead, pussy.
I mean I didn't have much to say after that. I thought there'd be more talk.
Finish it real quick. I'm
I thought people watched the Yak here. They don't.
No, I'm not a big Vodka. I'm not a big bar. I was a big Barstool guy, and I'm just not. Even,
What
I
are
don't even
you
know why I'm on
listening
the show
to,
right now.
Phil?
I don't fucking. There's no common. The only
Do you
common
listen-
factor here is that we are all GV.
I listen to the Yak every day.
Phil?
What?
Do you listen to anything like podcast, radio, music? What? I don't know. Books?
Trillionaire Mind. You know the fucking Cody Co YouTuber guy.
No.
Yes.
Well, he's
I
like
know
this.
who that is.
Yes, you do.
Yes.
Yeah, he's like the big famous YouTuber guy, and
He was on
they
Bud
have
Mike
like
Dick.
they have like a studio, and they basically have like a stock side. Like they have two different guys. Like one guy got really rich off stocks, and the other guy doesn't know anything about stocks. So it's like them kind of make, and it's like funny. Like they make jokes.
Okay.
It's pretty good, but it's not the YouTubers. It's like two different random people.
Mm-hmm.
Trillionaire Mindset podcast.
Trillionaire mindset.
Yo, look at our guy. Like, that's not like he doesn't look good. I'm worried about him.
Oh wow. Is he from Pittsburgh?
No. Why would you ask that? Look at his eyeballs.
That brow better, but what's he doing this for? Is this another?
He has butthole eyes.
Is this another thing for Kirk?
I feel like most people from Pittsburgh have butthole eyes.
Is Sidney Crosby from Pittsburgh?
No.
Where's he from?
He can have butthole eyes.
He's from Halifax, Nova Scotia.
All right, he's from even worse, actually. I don't think anyone from Canada can defend.
All right, Freddie Adu.
Wait a minute. It's not happening.
Peace, brother.
Do you really?
Play
Dr.
video games.
I'm still,
Nobody's gonna play video games with me, so that'll.
Are we
be
getting off?
fascinating.
What do you?
I mean, I wasn't gonna get off, but nobody's gonna play video games with me. And
The
John said,
producers
let's go play
decided-
video games. So.
the
I think I'm gonna
producers
play
decided
No
what he
Man's
wants.
Like, fuck.
Somebody fucking come play Call of Duty with me.
I'll download it right now.
You want
No,
to play
you're
Rebirth?
not. Yes, I'm not gonna play regular
Yo,
Warzone.
if you stream and I'll
Let me
watch
text
that.
Kermit right now.
Bro, I'm gonna be up. I don't have to work tomorrow. I have the day off, so I'm willing to play video games all fucking night.
I would have to download that game though.
I'll play one game with you if you let me.
You don't have Rebirth, Jay.
Yeah,
John, I don't know. I
downloaded
don't believe
it,
that
you
you're gonna
dummy.
download it.
Well, if you have work off tomorrow, I will. I'll take
I'm staying up until like 4 o'clock.
And now I have to listen to the Trillionaire Mindset podcast. So
That late, but I'll play Rebirth with you for like 2 or 3
I'm
hours.
fucking taking shots, bro.
Vodka.
I've got London this weekend, so I'm getting it out right now.
All right, listen. Stop. Pause.
Okay, pause.
Which, by the way, I want to start a podcast called Pause.
All right.
Um,
You want me to make a logo?
no, I already got one.
Just
Thanks, buddy. It's literally just it's just an equal sign pause. Whatever.
You want me to send you some drawings?
No, we're good. Thanks.
I'll make a concept too.
Literally,
Wait, my drawings were good, John.
I'm a graphic artist. I don't need you drawing me
But
shit.
you can draw stuff to. Never mind. I'm not talking.
No, I.
John has no. London has instilled real art in you, Vodka.
True.
I need to talk first. No, I'm kidding. I just want to-
She has in
what was I saying? Phil, go make a link or not a link. Go make a Twitch stream, and I will download the game right now and get Kermie on.
I'm gonna stream it. Just get on. Play Rebirth with me.
What did I just say? I just said we would do that.
But I don't believe
I'm
it.
telling Phil to go get a link ready so they could Twitch. What do you mean? You don't believe it?
Okay.
You don't
I
believe
you.
I have it
I
downloaded already.
seem normally, I seem pretty determined right now to do
Vodka.
it.
You do. You do.
Dude, Vodka, I've been playing fucking Rebirth by myself like every once in
What
a
the
while.
fuck? You've been playing Rebirth by yourself.
Once a week for like an hour.
You fuckhead. You fuckhead.
Once
You
a week.
fuckhead.
It was Vodka. Here's the thing, right? Vodka, I work 11 to 7, and I get so fucking tired after, and I don't want to do anything.
Okay, I accept that.
Yeah, sorry.
I'm going to sit.
I'm figuring it out.
I'm going to sit in the lobby. And I'm just going to wait for somebody to hit me up and be like, let's go, Dr. Vodka.
I'm going to DM you. As soon as the stream ends, I'm going to DM you. I'm going to get on.
That's not how it works.
Are we friends?
It is
on,
how it
are we
works.
friends on COD?
It doesn't matter because if you're like,
That's
hey,
fine.
where
Kermit
are
said
you?
fine. Let's go.
Huh?
He's not going to do it. He's not, there's no way
Oh,
he's going to
Kermie's
do
the
it.
one that's sitting there whining and bitching and complaining like you all the time about us not playing with them.
Wait, don't. Okay.
Everything, and then he
You're
doesn't
going to
wanna
pair me to
play
Kirby?
fucking-
You're going to pair me to Kirby?
Well, right now I am.
No, but the difference with a vodka and
Damn
Kermit
it,
is that
John.
vodka just can't. No, John. The difference is that vodka can't play the game that Kermit whines about playing.
This is the
Yeah.
Zodiac speaking.
It's not fair.
Well, no, and Kermit just like is weird and texts people nonstop and calls and fucking. He's like, "You're not home at 9 o'clock" and blah blah blah.
Yeah, he
Vodka
You will,
just
you-
more or less just like a sad crying dog. And you're just like,
Okay, god damn
I
it,
text Kermit
John.
throughout the day.
huh?
I text Kermit throughout the day, but he expects like a hard
We all
yes or
just
no
heard
from me if I'm
about
playing
that.
games every day. And I'm like, man,
Jay,
I'll tell you
download
if
it
I wanna
too,
play
and you
games.
can play it too.
It's already on my thing. I just need to download it on my computer from my.
we can only have 4. Whoever gets on first.
This is
John,
all
if
me,
you don't
Jay.
get on before Jay,
It's on my
John,
hard
you don't
drive.
Get on
download?
before Jay.
On my laptop. I'm not gonna play with you if they're gonna play, but I'll be there since you're gonna play more.
Oh,
Well,
you can
you
come.
can
Oh,
play-
hey, are we getting on Discord or are we getting on what are we doing here, friends?
We should do Discord.
Ooh, Discord.
If we're streaming, I can't stream Discord audio.
Why not? What are you talking
I
about?
can. We could do it through here.
Can you
I'm
stream
gonna
your
s-
game though?
I can stream my
How do I
game,
stream-
Discord. I can stream everything.
How do I stream Discord audio through my PS5?
Oh, you can't. You can't do
No,
that.
exactly. I have an Elgato though that John fucking bought me.
Oh, well, if you have an Elgato that you can plug into your, then you can stream audio.
How do I do? I don't know how to do it. I've been trying to figure it out. I tried to figure it out and I could never get it.
That's how I do it.
Do I need to get Streamlabs again?
Yeah, yeah. That's the way to do it. Streamlabs.
And you don't have to do anything.
Well, wait. Pause. I have
Yes.
OBS.
Well, it's
Can I
both,
use
John.
OBS?
OBS or Streamlabs is fine. That's the way to stream from anything to get your audio for the audio for all of it in.
I just want to play video games.
Yeah, we
Tell
can
me-
just we
okay.
Can just,
I
just
am
play
going
game
to
chat.
guys. I've already got the game up, so you just
Okay,
come
well,
to
let's
me.
get off the fucking
Fuck you,
stream.
you start
I'm gonna take a
streaming.
shit and I'll be on.
Freddy Adu!
That is a clip. See ya.
It's been 1 week since you looked at me. Cocked your head to the side and said I'm angry. 5 days since you laughed at me, saying get back together, come back and see me. 3 days since the living room. I realized it's all my fault, but couldn't tell you. Yesterday you'd forgiven me, but it'll still be 2 days till I say I'm sorry.
Hold it now and watch a hoodwink. Does it make you stop, think? You'll think you're looking at Aquaman. I summon fish to the dish, although I like the chalet Swiss. I like the sushi cause it's never touch a frying pan. Hot like wasabi when I bust.